He is not confirmed.
No, we definitely are, I believe, because Tiny definitely did say it.
I see.
Okay, I'm confirming now
everyone.
because I didn't want to say anything.
Thank you, Tiny. Thank you very much for that.
Tiny, you're so good at not being helpful when it comes to this.
Look,
God,
you get more scared when you don't know, or when you know. So I don't tell you, and you'll be fine.
that's
No.
great and definitely how it works. Caleb, turn the music back on again. Turn the classic riff.
Hold on. I have a little bit of a intro to play.
Yeah, let's filter in a bit. Let's filter in a bit. Let's
give it a second.
Horrible.
We don't want people to start missing any of this very important streamy weemy.
Okay.
Please don't say that word again.
You've been evicted from the campaign.
Oh no! But I paid my lease and everything. Where's my fucking security deposit?
I'm sorry, you caused untold damage to this campaign. You're not getting that.
It said in the fine print, no pets, and by God, you brought that rabbit in here.
I definitely did. That's true.
Can someone check if the volume and everything on the stream is okay?
Oh yeah. Let me take a look. Hold on.
Funny test noise.
Oh yes, test noise. And don't do that. I'll come for you.
Oh, okay. Everything sounds pretty good. It sounds about as level as it does here, which is great and not normal actually.
Nice.
Perfect. It's a good omen.
It's a good omen.
It's a good almond.
It's a good almond. It's a good almond, which I love eating. They're my favorite nut. Next to
Fun car effect.
Okay.
I hate
Papayas.
almonds.
And these are just some important lore bits. Oh, we should mention, by the way, we are using not Roll20, the other one. We're using Foundry now. Why? Because we're
probably told.
We're cool.
Because it actually lets the campaign be ran.
It lets the campaign be ran.
You may be wondering. You all may be wondering why it's taken us so long to get another episode of Xorvintaal out. The answer: the Roll20 was too large.
It was too expensive. It doesn't work. It ate too much.
A level 10 gestalted Pathfinder character quite literally breaks a sheet.
Yes.
So if you've never played Pathfinder on Roll20, the sheet is extremely laggy, even for a level 1 character. Imagine 4 level 10 characters and then GM NPCs.
It's quite.
Also, there's a lot of NPCs.
There's many of them, and also all the maps, and just everything else, really.
All those NPCs are also... They are also gestalted characters.
So, while not everything is quite moved over, everything that should be relevant for today, and potentially more so is currently here. But things are slowly getting added back, and there is, most of the important stuff here.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that all the important things are here, like my liver, my lungs.
I'm so glad I got rid of those.
Kara's on her way to being a lich.
No, I'm very sorry. I've already used them to trade to the Divine.
Who in their right mind in the Divine would do dealings with you? I feel like that's like the Divine interacting with the true devil. They know exactly what they're getting into, and it's nothing good.
Are we ready to begin?
Look, they see me more for my heritage.
I would like to riff more, Caleb. I would actually like to riff more, and then the campaign never begins.
No, please, start the campaign, for the love of God.
Oh, I see there's someone in the chat. Hello, Alley Cat Studios.
Sounds cringe.
Sounds like somebody who should join the cult.
Okay.
Cult of Tiny I feel like we can't advertise ourselves as a cult. I can't
don't say it again.
I can't stress enough how not a cult we are. Please give us your money, and also here's our newsletter.
Also, those funny 3 numbers on the back of your credit card.
It's very important, actually.
Oh, that's very... Die.
Well, the GM's gone, so...
I'm not gone, I'm right here.
So the GM's gone. Caleb died recently.
I'm right here.
I think we should start.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, we should.
Let us begin.
Alright, so let's see here. So welcome back to Xorvintaal, now Realms of the Void.
Woo!
Let's see. Where we had last left off so long ago, the group had returned from Thermodum after having sorted out the quote-unquote legal ownership issues of Album, a side quest that took a much bigger turn than had been originally expected, and led to quite a, I would say, I suppose, boost in ranking for where the players and their Dragon Master stands within the game. Let me see. They ended up making the dragon one of the top players in the game of Xorvintaal, Lord Vakos, essentially drop out, a rage quit, if you will.
Yeah.
He is just mad because he... I can't finish that joke.
Yo, go get banned, don't say it.
And after just barely escaping the city, they... Oh, okay. Just after barely escaping the city. Yes, it does move the chat. Let me see. There we go. But yeah, after just barely escaping, they have returned home and begun to go right back out to another mission without much rest time in between. Lady Zaya with most of the Knoll pack, along with I believe Keith, Trevor, Album, and Cyrus, are in the process of essentially relocating the layer to somewhere larger and more favorable, down at where the Knolls used to have their encampment in that abandoned city.
Could you also actually just briefly go over the concept of Xorvintaal itself, if you don't mind, for anybody who's new?
Right. So, essentially, Xorvintaal, the great game, is a game played between dragons. One that is nigh endless, and while very limiting to the players, the dragons, in the terms that the many rules restricts them from many different actions. It is known and believed by them that it grants great and incredible power. It is a game with so many rules that both have never been read by those other than Dragonkind, and that are also very incredibly esoteric, to the points even some dragons don't understand how they all work. But yes, TLDR, a game of dragons, in which other creatures are often used as pawns.
Called Exarchs.
Correct. Let's see. But yes, the party at the moment where we had left off. Where is this? We're going to do the other thing that Lady Zaya had asked of them so long ago, and that is essentially recruiting / subjugating a goblin village that is quite a fair distance. There could very likely be another goblin village elsewhere, but she only knows of this one, and so that's the one they're going after.
She hates these guys, right? Too like she has specifically been like, I want them gone. I want them gone, or I want them to feel terrible while they're serving me.
No, I believe that was the kobolds. The goblins was the one where she was like, you know what, maybe make them servants.
The gnolls.
Oh yeah, the gnolls.
And we already got the gnolls, so like, how bad she be about them? Really, these goblins. Really, how bad can she be? Do we want to introduce the PCs real quick?
Sure. Let's go back over it like it's session 0 again.
Session 0.5, the Redux, Sleep by Night. What other funny Kingdom Hearts reference can I make? Shit.
We'll start at the top right then with Kara.
Please don't.
I can start since I set this up if you really want.
That's true. You did set this up, so Mel, you go first. Introduce your character and explain them.
Hi, I am Melody. I am on a lot of things on this channel, and I am playing Hito Nuru. She is a barbarian alchemist, sort of a manifestation of the rage and sort of lack of what's the word, I guess? The emptiness that it comes with the Void style. She's brilliant, she's violent, but mostly she's just a little silly. As you can see from her icon, done by the wonderful Alley Cat Studios, who shout out to Alley. She does fantastic work.
Let's see, Rin.
Yeah. So hey, I'm Tiny. Tiny Twitch TV. That guy.
I've never heard of him. I've never heard of you.
I've never heard of him either. Rin, she's a human. She's very chill. Doesn't really take things seriously and doesn't remember a lot. She's a samurai and an oracle, and her thing is that she wants to make her story the best story, and she'll do things for the story, and she's tied to the story.
I should also mention Hito is an Oni, if in case that wasn't visually very clear.
And one thing for all the Dragon Sisters, we're all sisters, by the way. One thing for all the Dragon Sisters is that we all know a breathing technique called void breathing, and it's applied to all of our abilities. Well, most of our abilities.
Most of them. Sometimes you just hit really hard and you have a big club.
Yeah, most of the time you have that, but yeah.
Very fun fact. This is actually the first time we've technically explained that. Because
that's true.
Because session 1, I didn't know how streaming worked. I had assumed y'all had already done a stream where you explained things or something.
We should really do that.
Turns out you did not.
Yeah, no, we should make like trailers, like, hey, here's what's going on, everybody. But instead, we always drop it like right in, and we're like, you should understand, anyways.
Just accept this as fact. It is fine.
Everything we say is true.
To be fair, it is not a difficult concept.
Oh, Juan, you say that now.
Alright, Juan, your turn.
In any case, hi everyone. My name's Juan. And this is my character, Kaguya Nuru. She's a fucking ninja. A shinobi, if you will. And what is Kaguya trying to accomplish? At the current moment, that's unknown.
And just to reiterate as well, the players are currently a 10th level gestalted Pathfinder characters.
Oh yeah, this is a multi-class. This is the big shit.
Which essentially means they have 2 classes, but it only counts as one, so they don't have to dip into things for multiclassing.
Mm-hmm. Imagine the power level akin to your Dragon Balls, essentially. That's kind of where we're at, because Pathfinder is silly, and Gestalting makes it even sillier.
Specifically before Z, in all honesty, but keep going.
Also, what's your class?
It's a combination of 3, but mostly 2. It is monk and ninja with a single level in brawler, because I wanted a cool robot arm.
Just a little spice of brawler.
A little spice of brawler. Constructed pugilist, to be exact.
And so, now Kara.
Greetings, fellow viewers. Fellow viewers. Let's go with that.
I can't believe Kara's in the chat. Sorry, go on.
Kara's in the chat, damn.
I am Regef. I am here to play Kara Naru today. You may know me from other things around this channel. But today, specifically, I will be playing Kara Naru, who, the middlest of the Void Sisters, is a little bit on the strange side from the rest. I have no martial capabilities. I am a sorceress and a magus. I spend my time casting spells and staying the fuck away from combat. And my goal here, as the goal of most people with magical abilities, is to use this to grow stronger.
Oh, we should also mention, they are all adopted sisters. We've already stated that. The range of ages goes from Rin to Hito to Kara and then to Kaguya. Kaguya being the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
Rin being the oldest.
Also, this is my son. Please look at my son. I love my son.
This is Orb. This is Jerry the Orb son. And we all love him.
Technically 2 more sisters, which is Lady Zaya, who we all work under, who is the newest? Well, we say the newest of the Dragon Sisters. She knew about us before we knew about her.
She is our patron dragon in this game of dragons. Basically, we are all working for, but in this particular case, our relationship is more akin to like a partnership, which is weird considering that Lady Zaya is a evil as fuck dragon that we do not necessarily always agree with her methods.
We very much don't align half the time, but we love her all the same. Just
and
because
we
she's
always...
a little evil and wants a little of death and destruction doesn't mean she's not our sister.
Yes.
And then the newest sister that we've adopted is Alpha.
Yeah.
She's a gnoll. She's pretty cool.
Yes, she is a gnoll that we... I guess technically liberated.
Yes.
She very much was not appreciative.
Conditions were not favorable. Is all that will be said.
Yes.
But since then, Kagi has trained her, and now she has grown far stronger.
And this is Alfred, her hyena companion, that we did kidnap. We did kidnap him. But
what are you talking about? He came absolutely willingly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did, that's true, but we fed him little trail snacks.
To keep in mind, he is a dire hyena, so he's a hyena the size of a horse.
Yes, which, I mean, anything the size of a horse is worth trusting. I promise.
Yes.
I trust horses.
I trust horses a lot.
I guess our last 2 is Joy, Hito's little bunny rabbit.
This is new, yes. So, Hito is specifically a vivisectionist alchemist, that aspect of her build. And so in lore, this is her sort of first forays into experimentation using her void breathing techniques to literally breathe like sentience into another being. She has taken a rabbit that she encountered over the last arc and given it sentience and sapience and anthropomorphism. So it is an awakened rabbit now that she is responsible for, and we'll see how that plays out over the next couple sessions.
And it does currently have that, right? That is permanently on there?
I believe.
As I do not recall the state of whether you were able to.
Yes, I was.
Those effects. Okay.
So it is just straight up permanent. Those effects are permanent because of the vivisectionist and how it works. It is just permanent. Yes.
My son's still smarter.
And Rin has an orb, which was a gift from her god. The orb is just an orb, and they do things. Rin likes the orb.
It talks and is kind of finding itself at the moment.
And Kara has Jerry, her son.
Jerry is a Otheos, which is a type of extraplanar being. His kind essentially represent balance within the world, where one thing exists in too much quantity, they put in its opposite to balance it out, and vice versa.
At one point, he was a very rude, evil little creature, a little demon.
How dare you say Jerry was evil?
That was his fucking alignment. That was his fucking alignment.
His alignment was literally evil.
But
how can a small jelly man be evil?
After altering him using, again, void breathing techniques, he has become much happier and much more intelligent and much less evil.
I'm teaching him sign language.
It's very good. He's difficult to look at. He defies all forms of logic, so observing him is very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
His body is indeed quite non-Euclidean. He does not follow traditional geometries that you understand.
It's more just in a mass of swirls, to be honest.
I think that's all we really need to get to, at least, immediately. There's probably going to be some stuff along the way that's going to have to be figured out. We have done many sessions of this, so if there's stuff that we don't bring up or, really explain super well, it should be... Everything else should be at least a little easier to intuit than what we've sort of discussed here, I think. Anything else, Caleb?
I think that's about it at the moment.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to make more moments of things that are more complicated, surely.
So, it was pre-discussed as well, but I would just like to clarify something real quick with you guys.
Yeah.
So, another NPC you all had was a doppelganger named Change.
Yes.
Who you had hired, in air quotes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I see.
Captured. Listen, he tried to infiltrate our base. We may or may not have blackmailed him. Because
blackmailed a very funny term.
Blackmailed him with murder, so very much no. We did threaten to kill him.
Well, no, he committed multiple sins. I would say he was gonna kill some of the gnolls. He was gonna eat things.
He did eat a couple of the gnolls. Actually, no, I believe he did. We caught him before
he insulted Lady Zaya. He did a lot of bad things, but now he's doing a lot of good things. He's turned his life around.
He's turned his life around. Really special. Did get into jail literally the second he went into another settlement because he's a bad man and did eat someone. But it's fine.
Which, yes, is currently in jail, and essentially you were going to teleport in and get him out and basically leave, which will go essentially without trouble, given the credentials y'all can come in with.
Yes.
And so where we're going to leave off is essentially after that's been done. But I wanted to know, is he coming with you all, or is he going to the new lair with Lady Zaya?
Let's bring him with us.
Might as well. It'll be really funny.
Might as well.
Turn into a goblin and try and be stupid.
If you guys think, man, there sure are a lot of people that we're keeping, don't worry, half of the NPC pets that we have are leaving, and this is only a fraction of the ones that we have made. This is our pet collecting campaign.
So you're bringing Change?
Yes. I think so.
Incredible.
I'm sorry. Okay, look, we have to bring NPCs so you can RP with us too. Come on.
Yeah, I love it when you RP with us.
It's not,
yeah,
it's not like there are NPCs there already for us, you know.
We're giving you
Yeah.
options, is what's happening. Oh, Elvin
Caleb-
for me is currently taken. He is very
Yes.
much.
Caleb,
a
if you want
doppelganger.
an in-game explanation, I don't trust him to be alone.
Yes, also
The
that.
group of people who are leaving.
Yes.
No,
I don't want
also
him near Keith.
there is a slight fear that Zaya will kill him.
Yeah, no, I was also thinking because she's not a huge fan of him, but he's a useful asset, and we would like to keep him.
I will say though, like Lady Zaya and being a fan of things is typically not two words that go together very often.
No, but she's especially not a fan of him. She particularly does not like this doppelganger for whatever reason. I mean, I understand. He was a. We essentially said, yeah, he got in the base somehow, and that was scary. But anyways, we're keeping him essentially on a leash now, so you don't have to worry about it. Incredible.
Okay, let's see. I guess in that case then, we can begin. So, we see as Lady Zaya, probably the most prominently large figure of everyone present, is kind of walking away off into the distance. Hasn't flown, you haven't actually seen her fly a lot, has wings, and from what you know, you're entirely certain she can, but...
Well, especially now after she got her makeover from getting an extreme power boost, I assume.
Yeah, but not flying. You see Album kind of hooked up with the cart, pulling all the other things that the Knolls and Lady Zaya are wanting to bring to the new layer.
We should super mention that Album is in fact a belay, because no, he's not a man. He's not a man. He's not
He's
being
my
made to
favorite
work like
man.
man.
Album.
I love
Yes,
Album.
He caught
Oh.
the ass stuck in the gate.
I also
Self-
gave him more intelligence. He is now truly sentient, which is crazy.
Let's see. Yeah, Album is a sapient half dragon boulet or bullet, however you say it. Essentially a land shark. But this one has lightning. He has been the focus of an entire arc, as you could probably see in the old episodes of Xorvintaal. You want to check those out, you know. But either way. I'm really funny. Let's see. He's pulling the cart. Cyrus kind of being the one to sit on him and kind of help direct him, since Kaguya is not there to do so. Waves by to you all as well as the other Knoll, and the other Knolls do as well. And there, the stronger of which probably not, as they are kind of acting as a kind of pseudo guard for Lady Zaya in their new kind of black dragon plate mail armor. They seem to have gotten some kind of sense of duty to Zaya in that time you were all gone. But as they head off and you bring change back, let me see, that is where we begin. Change stretching, kind of rubbing his wrist from where he had been shackled for the good part of a week and a half.
I have one thing I'm like wondering about now. He had the one. Okay, so remember how he has one ring that's similar, or that came from us, right? The one that we can use to observe him, right? So he never gets too far away.
Yes, that he
He
cannot
also
remove.
has the one from let's see, from that Paladin Order, right? So that they could spy on him.
Yes, he is indeed wearing 2 prisoner rings right now.
Yeah. So, Reek, if you could just you can just dispel it, right?
I do have dispel magic.
Yeah. So no,
Not sure how well it'll work.
before we teleport it out, because we got 2 options then. Either A, take his finger off, or B, dispel the magic and that's
I
keeping
would
it on there.
rather not resort to removing appendages.
That's why.
I think.
That's why I was like, hey, you can dispel it, right?
Like you can dispel it, right?
Yeah.
Can I dispel it?
Well, let me look at Dispel Magic real quick.
I can roll it for you.
I
Dispel-
believe.
Oh, that would be even better than me loading the compendium.
Wonderful.
It's a wall of text. Here you go.
I see. One
Okay.
second. I can read this quite quickly. Oh, okay. Or one object. I was about to say area. Ooh, that would hurt.
Yes, I don't believe it does it permanently, but it will give you a window of time enough to just remove it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if it is a targeted spell, you need to make a caster level check. And compare that to the caster level of, I guess, it seems essentially the item. Or
The item. The DC is essentially just the item's cast level plus 11.
plus 11.
Kara, do you want to roll this, or do you want me to roll this?
It depends. Who need dispel slots?
I mean, if we
Well-
both roll it, we both attempt to dispel magic.
Well, remember,
Not I.
remember, only Kagi and Kara went to Thaumadoon.
Kagi and Kara?
So this,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
not everybody went.
so let's see, this would be a DC 19 caster level check then.
All right, let's give it a shot. Do you have any?
You should be
features
able
that
to
actually
hit
help
this.
us? I don't know.
Yeah, it's your
I believe in you.
caster level plus your
I have-
main casting modifier plus.
You should just be able to roll it from the sheet.
Yeah.
No, I was checking to see if spell penetration would work for
No.
items, but no, it says made to overcome creatures spell resistance.
Yeah, this isn't spell resistance.
Easy
Easy.
check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
So-
you're...
I imagine when we did that, suddenly we would start hearing a large disturbance now going throughout the castle.
Let me see. You give... I'll say give... Kaguya, since you're probably on lookout for this, give me a perception check.
Oh shit! First, let's see. First skill roll of the campaign.
DC
Do you want me to make a
16.
perception?
Oh my
31.
god.
Great perception.
Fuck, okay.
I gotta-
Well,
so-
Kage is a wisdom-based character, so.
That's
Yup.
true. So, you hear that it's initially quite silent. Oddly enough, the most you hear coming this way is what sounds like one person in quite heavy armor.
My brain's like, we can't make this a big thing. Do not interact with this character. But what if, though?
Anyways, I teleport out.
Let's see. Can I get a good look at this person before I'm whisked away?
Let me think. I'm gonna have to say no on that. There,
What? Kage's got special eyes now, even.
you
They're
can't.
specialized.
Can you see through walls?
Technically, yes.
So
Blind sense, remember?
blind sense. Okay, I'll give you this.
Oh my god, it's just like the other game with your echolocation. Jesus Christ.
Oh no. It's not a good look. It's just straight seeing. But here, just make it. Can I? How about just make it a hard roll?
Listen. No, I'll give you this since you have a 31 on lookout and blind sense, so you can make out the general figure, individual. They're standing about maybe 7'2".
Damn.
They have.
Shit.
You can make out predominantly that there is a helmet on them that has quite large horns that protrude from it. About 3 sets of them. And there is trailing behind them what you initially think is a tail, but you see that it is a blade at their side.
Ooh.
Once you really kind of hone in on it, it is quite long. You're not sure how it can be efficiently drawn, even by a fucker of this size.
And lambasted fuck or.
The Kaguya is thinking to himself like, this is Rin's paladin order she's a part of. I'll have to ask her later who this person is. And then suddenly she is teleported.
You are teleported.
I am not waiting around for that.
Yeah, well, no, Kaguya, it was just a thought that Kaguya had.
Which, yeah,
What? Do you think I didn't hear the random amount of heavy metal going through the hallway?
Oh, someone is coming to check in on us. So yes, we did trip an alarm, I suppose. But that was to be expected.
Probably the person who was wearing the ring.
Let me see.
Anyway, good to be rid of that. Now I have a free hand for another ring to be put on me.
I like to imagine that they all teleport in and Rin and Hito just have a little nice table set up. It's like by a cherry blossom tree and they're just drinking like really fine tea. Oh, good, you're back.
I would say Jerry is also at this table, as if you remember, he enjoys tea.
He enjoys them he enjoys it quite a lot.
Jerry loves tea.
Mm-hmm.
You pour it into him and he likes it. Good to see you.
Jerry
good
has
to see
pants.
Oh good, it's all of you. I thought this was just the execution squad.
You. Oh no, certainly not.
Why would
I'm
we
sorry.
execute you?
I'm sorry, Change, but you're too useful to be wasted like that.
Well, don't be so comforting, Kaguya. We need to definitely still make him as terrified as you consistently make him. No, you're fine here, Change.
Alright,
You're...
fine. Say Kaguya hits him in the back of the knee, so he's
no,
bounding.
Please, no, please.
Nope, it happened. No sneak attack though, just regular damage.
That could potentially knock him unconscious.
13? No, I said no sneak attack. That
30.
19
Oh, okay.
that
Okay.
19, yeah, just the 13.
Yeah, that was include. Yeah, the 19 is the sneak attack, which would make it the 30.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
We're still learning. We're still learning.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, you you kick him in the leg again, a gesture he's quite well accustomed to with you at this point. He does not put up resistance against it and does crumple to the ground.
Kaguya, chaotic good, by the way, by Juan's description. Just letting you know, chaotic good, for sure.
He waves at the crowd.
Maybe one of us is being influenced by Lady Zion.
One of us
She
certainly
is
You
young
said
and
it.
impressionable.
You did say make him terrified.
Hold on.
Yeah, I wasn't enough of that already.
It was a joke, dear. Change. Hito takes a wand out of her pocket,
Let
and I'm
me
gonna
help
give
you
this
out.
guy 2 charges of Cure Light Wounds.
Let's see.
I'll help him up.
That'll recover all but 1 of the HP.
So he's got a little
So
bruise.
He's got a bruise, and you help him up. Says, thanks.
Kaguya, please don't try to dislocate any of our charges' bones. It would be most unfortunate for, everyone involved. Involved. Nobody likes this.
You can heal him. So Kaguya says, and Kaguya's ruffling his hair as she says this.
This man probably looks fucking terrified that your hands are even on him.
Alright, hold on. You know what? Actually, instead of me not using that sneak attack, I am gonna use it, but in a worse way now.
What? What are you doing?
Oh, something I've done very rarely, but I still love to do it.
Fucking God.
Sorry, I didn't realize it rolled it. Let's see, still use the foundry. So, hold on. So I got a plus
so
5.
you don't want to do the damage, but you do want to use this effect.
So
Give
that is
yourself a plus 25.
25. Yes.
Plus 25.
Yes.
So that's a 54. This man shits his pants right in front of us. He voids all of his bowels, his intestines fall out of his body.
Y'all are so mean to change.
Void.
Void.
Hold on, I can't.
Oh,
Press
God.
the digitation, it's fine.
Thank you.
Oh, I see what you...
Yeah.
I was
the
like,
smell,
why
you
would
have
we
to
do
live
that?
with the shame.
But yes.
Get rid of. Do you want me to be standing near? I'm not continuing this bit. Fuck all of you.
Thank you. But yes. Change is thoroughly afraid. He is gonna hide behind the least threatening person, which is probably Rin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, incredibly necessary too, Kaguya. Fantastic.
You said make him afraid.
I was making a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She did do that part where she denoted it's a joke 2 or 3 times.
Kagi just looks at him and smiles.
She does that thing where like people go like, and then they like thrust their chest forward like, oh, what? And he just cowers.
No. Kage doesn't do any of that. She just looks at him.
Okay.
Huh? Well, it's not my business. You do as you do.
Real quick,
Change, we have a new...
just to make...
Oh.
I have a question,
okay.
GM.
Yes, go ahead.
Is Lady Zaya, like, around in the base?
Right now, no, she's heading off, but you can still see her.
Okay, excellent. There's something... Did she take everything already? There was something I wanted to do before everything was gone.
If you wanted something, you could have denoted it to her and she'd leave it. So if there's something...
I cannot... This is something I specifically... Caleb, I want to go in the goop.
In the goop. I see.
The fucking crystal. Oh my god, that's a callback.
This is an object that is somehow tangentially related to the game. We're not entirely sure why or how. Last time we tried using it, I almost suffocated to death, and almost fell into an infinite void that just sort of kept going. So this is a good idea, actually, and I like it a lot.
Kaguya and Ren, I think, like fell into a gallery of all the contestants that are currently in.
Yeah, no, I did it the second time I did it. it worked just fine.
Oh, no.
But
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's exactly where I'm going, by the way.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Let me see. So, this would probably
Also,
have to have been done before Change left, because Lady Zaya's not sticking around for him.
Ah, okay.
Yes, absolutely. By the way, instead of opening all the stuff, I'm just dimension dooring down.
Okay. Right, because that way is kind of blocked off. She did Right, so yeah, you dimension door inside, and you're after the crystal?
I'm going inside the crystal, yes, and I'm falling.
I will say, you see that the crystal is not there, unless this is before Change arrived.
This is before Change arrived.
Okay. In that case, alright, yeah, you were able to catch a time when Zaya isn't around, head inside and drop into the crystal.
I'm not gonna tell Kara, but I would like to just be there just in case.
You do remember as well that there is, of course, that feeling of falling. If you choose to, I believe it was if you choose to swim back up, you will exit, but coated in an odd void substance. Otherwise, you will sink down into the realm with the contestants and such.
And while leaving and going and taking another look at the book is tempting, I have more important matters to discuss.
I thought for a second, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna be petty about winning the bet. Let's see.
Yeah, I did win the bet.
It was the draw, mister. Anyways, let's keep going.
So yes,
I do take my fall.
Alright. You land. I'm not sure if Kara has been here before. But
I have.
I took her there, actually. The last time we were there, yes.
Paralyzed.
Yes, that is correct.
Right.
Yeah, I do need a will save, because you still haven't passed that one yet.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but like I said,
Gotcha.
I will stick around to hopefully catch her if she starts dying.
It is DC 20.
Please give me that. Alright, why isn't it rolling?
Give it a second.
Alright, let me try this. No, it didn't give me the pop-up.
I see.
We are still learning Foundry very much. This is our... Yep.
Here it goes. That
Low
is
roll.
a 15.
But wait. Add the acid resistance 5.
Yeah.
And then it's still 15.
So, I don't
Kaguya, please help.
I don't imagine you want to spend a token on this, but remember you do have Dragon's Favor.
What?
It is an ability of the Exarchs where they can essentially spend these favor tokens to activate certain abilities. Can only ever have 5 at a time, and they are hard to replenish.
I don't think we've ever said,
Yeah, I'm trying
are
to-
these physical tokens?
No.
Or are they...
No, they are something you can feel. They're like an essence within you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caleb, I'm sorry, but Draconic Reverie only gives a +4.
Never mind.
Okay.
So, you do eventually have to be fished out.
Oh, it's a.
I have Kagi here, don't worry.
The Kage just
You-
shoots the
Decker.
grapple hook into the crystal and pulls her out, catches her, doesn't let her fall.
Does meat beat?
Do you wish to try
meat-
again?
For hitting
Yes.
my AC.
Meat does beat.
Let's say this is.
Okay,
let's
good.
say,
Also, you are technically prone and
Right.
Gotcha.
unconscious, so much easier to grab. But yeah, Kaguya grabs you, fishes you out. You're unconscious for a while longer before you
Kaguya-
wake up, come to.
Kagyu, let's see. Do we have fire? Did we have fireplaces in our rooms in the old base?
No.
Let's
There
see.
was no place to really light a fire.
Damn.
It's quite cold in there.
Let's
Caleb-
see.
Is
Go
there
ahead.
enough time to try again?
Mhm.
I'll give you one more
Is
attempt.
there enough time
Yeah.
to try again?
No,
I-
Kagyu,
I
when she
still- I
wakes
still
up,
want to
Kagyu would
try.
ask her, "Do you wish to try again?"
I do.
I'll give you one final
Let's
attempt. Yes.
Please, I need to make this will save.
I am sorry.
So low.
Wait. Could I give him a token so that, or can I give her a token so that she could pass? it?
I think maybe this is just a kind of. Also, it would be the same bonus anyway, so it wouldn't stack.
Let's say.
Technically, if you made the will save and fell with me, I could do what I need.
Y'all,
Which is
okay.
I think maybe we should
I-
just move on.
Nah, fuck this shit. Let's see. Kage hops in there.
This is the most fucking important part
Say.
of my shit. Damn it!
Kage
This is
concentrates.
integral to
and
everything I do this art.
So Kage hops in there. Oh, sister, what will I do? What am I gonna do about you? Okay, hopefully I don't eat ass on this roll.
As you-
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I
Very
don't,
cool. No
don't
one's
think
there to
Kag-
help you. Good luck.
yeah, I don't think Kaguya has ever chosen to sink down.
Well, no, Kage has.
Oh, she has?
Yeah, it was everybody
then-
except Kara was able to sink down into it.
Oh, then you don't need to make the roll.
Right.
So you-
okay, cool.
You're able to grab Kara and bring her down then. Let me see. You come down into this place familiar to you. You land on these odd stepping stones that seem to float above nothing. There is a sort of floor, but you can tell not too far past the stepping stones. It just drops off into endlessness. You see as well the many pillars of which rest statues of dragons. A couple of the few, of course, you see the few of which that you have met and seen before, and as well as Zaya's.
Sister, Kage says, looking at Kara. Say, you must learn to better control your void energy. Otherwise, such things may be impossible for you to achieve by yourself in the future.
I'm doing my best. This is my best save. I'm surprised I keep rolling to fail. Sadness.
It's just Kara can
Anyways.
still speak with you, especially with Bond at Mine, but she is effectively
Mine.
paralyzed.
Anyways, Kage hoists Kara on her back. Where do you want me to go?
We are going to go look and see the status of one of the other dragons.
Are we going to go to...
We know the status of a certain Veikos, but there was another dragon in that city.
Are you referring to Kelgon or Lady Bale?
We are going to see the status of Kelgon. Wait, I'm making sure these are the right ones, right? Or is it the opposite?
Yes. No, Kelgon is likely the one you're talking about. He was the one still in there when Veikos flipped his shit.
Yes. Kaguya starts running, and Kaguya then says, I am very happy that you were able to manipulate Kelgon into fighting Veikos for us. Because for all of what Kelgon is, he lost instantly. As Kaguya's running over.
We're not entirely sure that's the case. That's part of why we're here.
So, it is a bit of a run, but you do eventually make it to the spot that you know Kelgon's statue essentially is. Coming to it, you can see that it is still there. It looks quite beaten up, crumbled, but it is still standing.
Yeesh. So this is what happens when you
expected.
So this is what happens when you take a big loss in the game. Well, what now?
Well, last time we were here, and I'm trying to remember back to what exactly Hito did to talk to the statues.
I believe I made direct contact. I touched it.
I think the statue talked to you. Like when you touch the statue, you can like see what they're thinking or something like that, right?
You can speak into their mind and... Oh, sorry.
Yes, what Hito had done last time is she had touched the statue of one of the exarchs of Kelgon, Bomrek, a dwarf wizard they know of. Currently don't have his sheet here, but will soon. And she was able to speak with him telepathically. Not long after that, however, you recall that the statue of Kelgon became Kelgon and went for Hito, essentially.
Yes, they can also seemingly kind of locate your general vicinity by doing this. The only reason why Kelgon, I think, specifically said that he had like through that he was able to have some sense of where exactly we were, but again, he was also not in the mood to interact really, because we had given him a huge fucking blow to the ego. So I don't know. They can definitely hurt you in this realm, though, so you must be careful.
I trust Kaguya to not be hit.
Okay.
Have you seen Kaguya's AC?
No, I know.
Yeah,
I just realized you fell unconscious again going in here. You've done it every single fucking time.
I have a +9 to will.
There is less than a 50% chance for you to save every time. It's not surprising.
I am so sorry. What were we talking about? Because some important information was just given to me.
Well, I'm going to have to ask you to do the second reason I came down here. Fortunately, I would have preferred to done this by my own volition, but I'm going to need you to sit me over there, up next to Bomrek.
Next to Bomrek? But why?
I have some certain choice words for their exarch.
Let me say, well, sister, make it hurt. And Kaguya will go over and sit Kara down, and she'll look like she'll get ready.
Okay. You put Kara on the statue of Bomrek. Kara, you are able to feel this sort of link, I suppose, to his mind, like Sort of like when Lady Zaya talks to you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
Do I see out of his eyes as well?
Yes, I nearly forgot about that. So yeah, you are able to see currently what he is kind of up to through his eyes. Let me see. Seems right now he is at like a alchemy station. He is brewing up potions and the like. Seems to have made quite a few of them so far.
Oh, someone's busy, I see. Please don't panic.
Oh boy.
Always a comfort for me. Always a comfort for me when someone says, "Please don't panic" in my
Please
brain.
don't panic in my brain.
You know, your other sister did this as well.
Oh,
It's
I
not
can
a wise
only
idea.
assume.
Was it Kara or was it? Or hold on, was it Kagi or Hito that did this to Bomb Rick?
It was
Hito.
Hito.
I see. Okay.
This was back when we hated him and
It
he
was
hadn't
Hito.
revealed his grandmaster scheme that he was actually trying to do a good thing.
Mhm.
Oh, of course, it may be not exactly the best idea, but it's certainly the most secure way of beef to reach you.
You could write a letter like everyone else.
Write a letter with no address? How fun. I can
Fair
only
enough.
assume you're somewhere that you cannot be reached easily.
What are you after?
I think you gotta be careful to make sure this is a secure line, because I'm not entirely sure if this is fully secure.
If I may ask, have you alerted your dragon?
He's already well aware right now, but not in much of a
Highly
position to
unfortunate.
move.
Are they able to
He
hear our thoughts?
can't hear, but he knows what's going on.
Excellent. I'm here to speak on the proposition.
Very well. Quite a time for it.
I can assure you there is no connection between the two.
Wouldn't imagine. Don't think it was perhaps entirely your idea to fight an ancient dragon.
No, although I will admit it was quite the spectacle.
So what'll it be then on the deal?
I, personally, am very intrigued. I'm more than willing to assist you in your endeavors. But I have a condition.
That being,
I want to be the one.
who gets the power?
To join the game.
Hmm. That's a big ask.
And I am more than willing to put forth enough assistance to warrant it.
Hmm.
Tell me, were you planning to join the game?
Not me. We have someone else here.
Then there is.
This other person we have
I'm
here
assuming
is.
it's not one.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I'm just making the assumption it's not somebody that I know.
Don't think you've met them. They weren't with us when you last fought us. They were a much stronger individual. If they were to be the one to join the game, I'm quite sure they could progress quite quickly.
Do you doubt my abilities? You've seen how far I've managed to bring our little group.
You've progressed quite quickly, but I'm not too sure yet. We will talk on it. Right now, I don't even have the things prepared.
Then, I assume I'm going to. This is not going to be a very regular form of communication. Pray tell, how should I contact you in the future?
Let me see. This is, that's a bit difficult. Tell you what, I'll get back in contact with you later and get you a way to do so. Sound fair enough?
That's fair enough. In the meantime, is there anything that I may procure that you will require?
Right now, not too much that I can think of, unless you want to bring an entire crate's worth of healing potions here for Kelgon.
Unfortunately, I'm not much of an alchemist.
Yeah, what about the one who is?
I can ask her for some spare potions. I'm sure she won't find it very suspicious.
Sure thing. Well, I can't exactly stop this interaction, so that's on you.
Caleb, am I capable of stopping this interaction?
If you cease being in contact with the statue, yes.
By the way,
so once Kaguya moves you...
Yeah, I'm assuming I can't hear the conversation, right?
Can I bonded mind out of this?
You cannot move.
Kaguya.
You could bonded mind tell Kaguya to get you now.
I suppose. No, but I'm assuming like the conversation I couldn't hear it,
right? No, not unless you were also touching the statue.
Okay.
By the way, do you like almond croissants?
Oh. Your vision becomes kind of obscured as a hand kind of comes to his face.
If there's one trait I absolutely love about the Dragon Sisters, it's that we can make every conversation a hostage situation with whoever we're speaking to. But anyways, you want me to get you now?
He doesn't reply, does he?
He does
not.
No,
we're not going to RP this for 20 more fucking minutes. No, absolutely
not. If he doesn't respond,
You've already taken 15 minutes to try to go behind the entire party's back again. No, I do not think we're going to do this for another 20 minutes.
Alright, then. Ta-ta for now. I do hope that we may have a beneficial relationship in the future.
Hopefully.
I message. I am Kaguya. Please lift me.
Kaguya grabs Kara and takes her away.
Okay. So, you two eventually exit the crystal, and later are able to pick up, I almost called him Jerry, you pick up change.
Also, wait, before, let's see. So there's one thing I wanted to talk to you about, Kara.
No, of course.
I'm very happy about that. Let's see, about the head of disguise. See, Kage says holding the hat out to you. Could you uncurse it?
Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Kara. Zip.
Look, you can't go getting out of homework that easy. I'll only uncurse it when the effect is.
Let's say it turns me into a halfling.
Oh
See,
no,
I know
that's just the regular disguise.
it has a forced disguise on it. I want to be able to use it normally.
Look, you asked for a helm of disguise, not a helm of disguises.
You know,
It has to be it.
Hold
Come
on. Say, nope, you fucked up now. I'm grabbing you.
Please stop this, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say.
And I put the hat on Kara.
I will say
no,
we
I'm a
will.
little halfling.
We will move on for this
Thank
as you turn Kara into a halfling.
as
Perhaps a tussle
the hat off.
ensues.
as they appear, I assume we take a couple moments just after that to sort of reassure change, etc., etc. Hito turns to Kara and Kaguya and says, by the way, what was it that you two were doing earlier? Me and Rin packed almost entirely by ourselves. Were you preoccupied with anything? Because I assume that Kara and Kaguya did not tell us what was going on at all.
Let's say we were simply having a conversation with other exarchs.
Other exarchs?
I
Hito
wish
turns
to
to
taunt
Kara.
Balmeric again.
you seem to really like Bomber.
Hito kind of furrows
He's
her
fun to
brow.
mess with.
Hito furrows her brow at Kara. You know, if we're going to be having discussions with Balmeric about the kinds of topics that we're broaching, I would very much rather have us all participate instead of you taking point by yourself.
Oh, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I wish to go laugh at him and his dragon.
Kara,
The statue was in very, very poor condition.
Yes, almost entirely destroyed.
Maybe,
I would
let's say, if we did try to kill Kelgon, we might have a chance of success right now.
I would really prefer not to bite off more than we can chew at this moment. I think we could, but we're already quite busied. And Kara, don't go playing innocent. I'm going to be blatant here. Consistently, while you've protected us and helped us, you've always had this sense of ulterior motive. Don't pretend you haven't.
No, I can assure you that I have many motives.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that's most important right now is making sure that you are all very safe.
Hito kind of sighs. Well, just don't go biting off more than you can chew. That's all I can say. This is already a difficult position to be in.
Speaking of biting off more than you can chew, Kelgon really bit that bullet.
He did very much bite it, yes, and he bit the dust, in fact, some may say, because he was turned to ashes.
It was really funny and very scary.
It was quite funny. Oh yes, terrifying. Terrifying.
Right, well, it's nice and all reminiscing here. But where exactly are you sending me off to next?
Oh, you're coming with
us.
Oh, that's perhaps the worst thing I could have heard today. Thank you.
Well, think about it like
Actually,
this.
I'm going to give you an offer.
Okay.
I have a fun idea.
Right.
I know that you have a problem with dealing with all of us all at once. Someone specifically is going to have to look after you. I'd like to give you a choice of 2 sisters who will be your superior officers for this mission.
just having to stay full laugh.
Kaguya is hard looking at Kara like, please, 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 please.
Whew, choices. Well.
Yes,
right.
I'm making it too difficult. Your first one would be Rin.
Okay. All right. And the next one?
Oh, the next one is your choice. Pick your poison.
And I don't suppose none I go back into the forest is an option.
Oh, absolutely not. No, definitely.
No, not whatsoever.
Kaguya, I want to do something actually. Kaguya's gonna look directly at Change.
No intimidation tactics.
That's it, and just look at him, because he knows who he should pick.
Oh, really tough choices here. He's trying not to look at Kaguya.
Here. Let's put it like this. Whoever's dominion you are under is the one who's going to be responsible for you. Which means they're also responsible for protecting you from hazards, such as, say, the trials and tribulations of travel, where perhaps other individuals you're traveling with.
Does that also determine who's, watching me at any given point?
I would say as much. Now,
watching over you is a better term.
To be clear, I will put this forward. None of us are slouches when it comes to observation. We did catch you very much. And we'll do it again.
What about that one then? He points at Joy.
Interesting. Not a sister. Doesn't count. At this point, Joy, I don't think has transformed. I imagine that is going to happen on the road at some point. Just because I think it would be
never
very
mind.
weird.
He wouldn't have pointed at Joy then. Because it just looks like a rabbit.
I think that would be funny if he did that.
Yeah. It'd still very much be hilarious, but...
Right.
Oh, also, don't expect yourself to not have to fight if we are put in a situation. If you run, it will be just as difficult for you as anything else.
Oh, no, I know the song and dance, I can imagine. Well, I guess I'm...
I would prefer you to think...
Well, let's see.
I prefer you to consider.
Let's see, you scare me. You... He says, you scare me, he points at Kara. You, and he kind of, skims past Kaguya. You also scare me. You scare me, but you don't scare me as badly as everyone else, he says, looking at Rin. He says, so... I think there's only really one option out of the three.
Oh, pray tell.
He kind of grits his teeth and he walks over to you, Kaguya. I'll see hell for it if I don't do this. Well, Captain.
Oh, boo, Kaguya.
That's it.
You've scared the poor man.
I was looking forward to
I didn't do anything wrong.
Having to teach.
You broke his kneecap.
That's not. Look, says Kaguya, says, patting the knee.
To heal him.
You pat his knee and he, instinctively just crumples to the ground. Says, oh, that wasn't a hit. Wow. Okay.
Oh, you're so cute.
I was looking forward to having another
ruffled his hair again.
Oh, please don't call me that. So...
Hito turns to Rin briefly. You've been awful quiet.
Me?
Yes, you. Are you not excited for the...
I've just been watching.
I know, but aren't you excited for this next leg of our adventure?
Well, of course I'm excited. I've already been writing poems about it.
Oh,
we haven't left yet.
Kaguya looks at Change. How well can you mimic goblins?
That should be fairly easy.
Be a goblin right now.
You know, I can't just do that without a visual reference. You had to draw this current form for me.
That's true. Kara, do you have the ability? Can you rotate a goblin when you're in your mind? By which I mean, can you just cast minor illusion?
Yes, hold on. I can rotate a goblin directly in front of you. Oh, no, we're not doing minor.
Oh.
You're using a fucking spell slot on this.
Major.
Major illusion.
That's so much space you have to work with.
I cast major image.
You give him a selection, a bevy of goblins.
So yeah, you give him a large amount of goblins. Go ahead.
I spawn 3 4-to-1 scale varying types. And I rotate them.
With a large variety of goblins, he is able to quite flawlessly shift into all of them. He goes one by one and show like, see? Goblin.
That's actually
Yes,
quite
which one
good.
do you want?
Well, I mean, having a variety is good in case he needs to slip in and out. Correct?
We gotta make sure that he can appear as a goblin that's in the village. We don't know their numbers, so we don't know how tight-knit they know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we tell you? We're going to invade a goblin village.
Not invade.
Invade is a very strong word.
Then what are we doing?
Recruit.
Going in and telling them they live
Recruit.
with us?
We're recruiting them.
I would very much like to think of it as recruiting, because otherwise I don't know how morally comfortable I am with the situation.
It's like the situation with the
We do
gnome.
not use... Yes,
Oh,
we
yes,
do not
yes,
use the S word around here.
Yes, I remember. I remember how you guys recruit quite well. Yeah, I remember when you recruited me.
Oh, hush! You were going to eat the various gnolls in the village. I'm not going to take moral prerogatives from you.
I lean over to Change and whisper, the S word is subjugate.
The word of today is subjugate. Can you say subjugate, Elmo? Subjugate.
And you
Can you sign subjugate, Jerry?
and you know, in your own way, you're almost creepier than Kaguya.
Here, Change, hold your hand out. We did recruit
I'm
you.
hurt.
Okay.
What are you going to do to him?
Why do you think everything I do is gonna be mean and hurtful to him?
Because you
Everything
broke
he's
his
done has
for
been
no
mean.
reason.
Literally every time you've interacted with him, you've hit him in the knee.
That's it. Kaguya opens her hand, takes her hand out and opens it and drops 10 silver coins into his hands.
Oh.
That's your payment.
Well,
You are recruited.
but thank you, I suppose. That's not what I expected. I haven't started to eat through my hand, so yes, thank you.
Yes.
So
We did say we were going to pay you for your services. Yes, I feel like that is good to make good on. Yes, we did. Well, now mind you, the payment was partially
Yes,
the
yeah.
protection.
Technically, we didn't, but we gotta. I feel we should give him something.
I don't know. I think I'm remembering many
Also, I
conversations about payment now.
Yes, hush you, or I'll tell, or I'll let.
Tell
Kaguya
me,
hit
great
you
deal.
with it.
So, which ones do you remember? Kage says, looking at him.
Right, you remember with the big lizard you had, the blue one, right? He said many things about it to me in private, but not here right now. We should get a move on.
Yes,
Real
please,
quick,
let's.
Kaguya.
Hmm.
Kaguya. Gotta have a little fun with Change real quick.
Oh, gods!
What are you gonna do?
Oh, just something a little funny. I won't harm him.
I trust you the least with something a little funny. Your idea of practical jokes was setting my hair on fire
I'm also
when we were
remembering that
5. You don't know. You don't know that. You don't know that we killed your pets.
I don't know that. I don't know you killed my
And it was
Well,
also
we
an
didn't tell them we
accident.
got them killed. There's a distinct difference. So, but
Some
anyways,
of them may have been our
Find
fault.
that-
Some of them.
I still need to find that potted cactus fun.
Actually, you know what? You're free to do whatever you wish. She looks despondent and guilty.
So what are you doing with change?
Alright, change, take my hand.
He takes your hand.
Alright, do you trust me?
No. If
oh,
this
you
is
really
some...
should, and we dimension. Roll, please.
Where are you taking him?
We're dimension dooring 720 feet directly up.
Kaguya looks up because she has the ring.
Hito looks up because she knew exactly where this was fucking going.
He does 720 feet up. He is...
Jeez.
You still got a hold of him?
I still have a hold of him. See, isn't this fun? Have you ever been in freefall before?
You see. I'll have this go.
Hito just has her hands over
Does
her
that get
face.
your CMD?
That was
Privately.
Oh, that was private? Oh, I see.
Yeah, you have to make it public.
I forgot to change.
Yeah.
Let me try that again.
What's the
I don't think you forgot change. I think you're thinking very much.
Oh no,
of
that
change
doesn't
right
hit.
He is slipping. He is going crazy. Change is fucking flailing. He is not having a very good time.
Kaguya watching this through the
look.
Kaguya watching this through the brand is like she starts laughing.
He's going to die. This is
You
how
really
he
need
dies.
to learn to calm down in stressful situations.
This is not okay. Everything about this is so bad.
Rin is
Alright.
seriously writing this
Once
down.
you stop flailing, I'll set us back on the ground.
He like really tries to calm him. He stops flailing, but he's breathing heavily.
You know what? That's good enough. You did very good, and I cast Dimension Door again to put us on the ground.
I'm glad you don't miss those spell slots. I'm glad you're so comfortable using those spell slots for this.
I mean, we still got a little while before we leave. I'm just going to go take a nap.
You're all insane.
Change?
But, yes.
Could you make your hair purple?
Oh my god!
Sure. Why not? Why not? Why not? No. You know what? No. I'm paid. I am recruited. I'm taking a break. I'm on break. That's it was in the agreement. Ask the fucking rabbit. Change goes like 50 feet off and lays in the grass.
I thought he was just gonna go fetal position right then and there.
Nope. Hey, y'all, do you know that one thing that people talk about how D&D and like other role-playing games are a great indicator of the type of people are because of what they'll like do in the situation where they're given total moral freedom? Yeah, I feel like I should maybe not associate with you people after this.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That man's was
Don't tell me you
perfectly
wouldn't teleport me 500 feet up in the air if you thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And then I put you back on the ground.
Yeah, but
no
not
harm, no
before
foul.
all my intestines fell out of my anus because I shit myself that hard.
Yeah, so I would ask for permission if it was you.
You would ask for forgiveness, let's be honest.
No, I would ask. No.
Okay.
In real life, going into fucking freefall is wild, and I'm not doing that myself.
Okay, fine.
So,
Fine.
y'all ready to move on?
Yes.
Yeah, it's time.
Are you ready to make us move on?
Yes.
Can you make the carriage for us?
Yes, I can. Good thing I have another 3 of these spells.
I was about to say, watch you used all your spell slots. You can't make the carry.
Oh no, this is for my Magus spell book.
Yeah, no.
I have not used one of these yet.
Gestalting means that Regif gets to be funny with magic.
So
I
yes.
have so many spells.
Do you get a kick out of torturing this man?
I have done no such thing.
This isn't. Oh, I can assure you, this is not torture.
This is not torture, this is gaslighting.
So anyway, let's see.
I am the girl boss.
there is. So yeah, there is perfectly enough room for you, Five, and Jerry to fit in there. Alpha is just gonna ride Alfred.
As expected.
God, please don't tie him to the top of the carriage like a hood ornament. Please don't. Please, I'm begging you.
No,
I'm begging
Well,
you.
now that you've mentioned
Don't worry.
it,
No.
I wasn't thinking of it.
I
Now that
know
you said it.
I know a. No, I believe I know a spot that change will fit right in.
Oh my god.
Jerry is. Oh wait, I
In
believe
the
Jerry
middle
can phase.
seat.
Wait, Jerry can walk, can he? He's got like a
Jerry
movement
can-
speed akin to a horse.
Yeah, no, Jerry can fly. He could just keep up with y'all.
Yeah. He can
Okay.
sit on the top.
He doesn't really get
He likes
tired.
to walk. He likes to look around. Mm-hmm.
Alright,
By the
so
way,
everyone
Change,
can
you are
fit in and we
taking the
don't...
cen-
Okay. Go ahead.
Change takes the center seat.
Between Kaguya and Kara.
You two really are the youngest two siblings of four. Like, actually, this is the kind of behavior I would expect.
Okay, and I thought y'all were about to go see goblins for the first time. Never mind. Y'all already.
So
Okay.
it's 10. It's 10. And we just started fucking.
Yeah, hey, by the way, yeah, we've spent an hour and a half. How's your session going? Pretty good.
Real
We
quick.
made a like a doppelganger fear for his life
was
at least 15 times. We bullied the GM for like 20,000
Also,
years.
Regef, you said real quick? No,
What?
not real quick. It's never real quick. I'm going.
Yeah, let's go.
I
We
was
have
gonna
to at
say,
least
we need-
introduce somebody before this ends.
Yes.
I was gonna. What I wanted to say is we did need some time to start RPing our characters at each other again.
That is kind of true, actually,
That's
to be
true.
fair. That is true. It has been quite a while.
Although I haven't heard Rin talk at all very much today.
I said the same thing, but she seems content. I don't want to put any pressure on her.
That's fair.
Let me see
Miko's
here.
just playing with her bunny. She's flopping its ears a little bit. You know when you have a pet in your lap and you're just like, boop, 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 boop. But that's what's happening.
I'm looking for something real quick.
Yeah, well, that's why I was vamping. Don't worry, I wasn't trying to interrupt my
Yeah.
very important commentary. I was.
It does make me think, though. What will be our grand plan coming into the goblin establishment?
I've been thinking about that for what almost feels like a year now, and I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be a challenge to do this without.
Well, there's always taking out.
Regef? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He just died.
Finish yours first, but
Okay.
no, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I heard you speak first, so I was going to let you talk.
Okay. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, there's always the option of just going in and taking out the goblin matriarch.
Are they inherently matriarchal?
Matriarch, patriarch, the main one in charge, I suppose.
So like you, Kara, to just assume that a girl boss is within your midst. No,
If they do have the concept of higher ups or an aristocracy, I guess it'd be much easier and much simpler for us to, well, wipe out the upper echelons of their society.
I believe that violence should be a response in this case to non-cooperation, and to be honest, even then I somewhat abhor it. If we were able to deal with a pack of gnolls whose language we didn't even fully understand at the time, and were able to make peace with them, I believe it's achievable.
We didn't exactly achieve peace, you know.
I think we did.
See, we mostly came in and, well, we did exactly as I said. We took out the upper echelon of their society.
The ones that were oppressors, yes. If this is an amicable agreement, that makes things different entirely.
I suppose that's fair.
Yeah, that head gnoll was really a jerk.
Really kind of a huge dickhead.
A bad person, if if you will.
Bad person, yes.
Actually
I think that's
evil.
I had to look
actually
at.
genuinely evil. Thank goodness
He was an
we don't know anyone like that.
So,
He
She tried
gave
to
you a
give me-
disease. He tried to. No, I think he did give you a disease.
yes, he gave Hito the bubonic plague, and he attempted to give it to me too.
Yes. By the way, not fun
I'm
to
so glad
have.
he didn't
Just
catch
so
that.
we're all aware. We can move on to
Well,
the
I'm sure
next
I
scene.
would not have
Since
survived.
I think Caleb is
We-
ready.
Yeah.
Caleb,
Let's see.
go, Caleb, go.
Okay. So, now, for a little, let me see, I suppose, explanation here. As those from the old Xorvintaal might notice that the map is different. This is for a lot of out-of-game reasons, but it thankfully has one in-game as well. As you are all traveling along, you eventually leave the kind of rocky flatlands where kind of Lady Zaya's old lair once inhabited, and as you come more out into open plains and such, you're able to have a very good view of the crystal on the far mountain range. It's a ever-present landmark, something that's been there ever since you could remember it. It hovers high above the tallest mountainside, and no one is really too sure what it is. It's too dangerous to get close to. Sometimes it does odd things, summons creatures, or unleashes all manner of magical effects. This time, however, it does something a little different. You can see the crystal floating far above begin to expand. There is a bright flash of light as it pulses and glows, and this glow continues to intensify and perpetuate until eventually it's brighter than the sky itself. And once it clears away, you can see that the crystal has grown in size, gone from something incredibly rigid to more fluid, and you feel as though your surroundings, though the same, are different. That's not what was supposed to play. But what a time.
What a time indeed.
Down a little. But yes, you see your surroundings are different. You feel a bit disorganized, but things still feel familiar. You still feel like you know where Lady Zaya's old lair is and where she's headed off to, but it's not the same as it was previously. And I believe someone had a map, correct?
I believe I did.
Right. Unraveling and perhaps looking at your map, you see that it itself has changed as well. The map is not as you remember it, but at the same time you're having some issues remembering exactly how it was before. Things on the map seem generally like they're in the same places, and it's almost close to how it was before, but everything's just switched off, different.
Hito turns to Rin. Sister, can I get your eyes here for a moment?
Sure.
You've got a far better attention to detail than I. The goblins were much closer before, yes? The encampment, she points at where it is marked on the map. And Lady Beale's lair was not nearly as close, surely.
That's odd.
May I see?
Of course.
Yes, look at this. I don't
Wait.
remember where it should have been, but it doesn't feel like it should be here.
Haven't Lady Beale and the goblins switched spots?
Where?
Okay.
And Thamadoon was east of let's see, of Dubuza.
Wasn't it south?
I could have sworn it was north.
You see Change also kind of leans over and looks. Not too sure what you're all talking about. It looks the same to me.
Interesting.
Tito kind of stares at him and then stares back at the map. Are we still within range to communicate with Lady Zaya?
Oh, definitely.
Tito quickly goes into a state of void breathing and tries to ping her.
Oh, do remember, you don't have to do that necessarily to contact her.
Oh, no, I know. She's just trying to briefly get her attention first, rather than just immediately going into... Yes, she's being polite, essentially.
Okay. So it's a fair moment, but you do get a response from her. And she says to you, yes, Hito.
Lady Zaya, am I imagining things, or did you feel that as well?
I did indeed.
What is happening? I'm looking at a map right now, and everything seems to just be, I don't know, wrong? Not so wrong that it seems incorrect, but wrong as in it doesn't seem right?
Give me a moment.
I hope this isn't the work of Lord Vagos.
There is silence for a fair bit, and then she returns and says, the boy does not seem to know. So I do not know.
You asked Cyrus?
Yes.
Lady Zaya will be like, how do you send an email? Bring the boy.
Cyrus, help me set up this WPA2 password, or whatever it is.
What is it?
Is this something exclusive to those within the game, perhaps? We have a traveling companion who you've met, the doppelganger, who doesn't seem to recognize anything amiss.
Perhaps it is just the power of the crystal.
Has anything like this happened before? Something that has altered perception this way?
Let me see.
She's gonna
There's
ask
silence
Cyrus
for
again.
a moment.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm gonna...
He's heard of no such thing.
Well,
how do we enable two facts for authentication?
Cyrus, I forgot the password to my Gmail account. What do you mean you don't know it? You should know it. I mentioned it in passing once.
However, as he says, and as I know as well, it's never been a predictable thing, that crystal.
Tiny, you were gonna say something.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have a gift kind of roll up to me.
Okay.
Gift, can you take a look at the map and use your true seeing to see if this is the map?
Oh, sure. I can do so. I don't have eyes entirely, and that's writing. You'll have to put it in me, so that I can read it.
Like a fucking fax machine!
I'll take up the map and I'll like roll it up and kind of push it into the orb.
Just please be careful. That's our only map.
So
okay, I'll go Google Trucing. Fuck you.
So let's see. You like insert it into Gift. It kind of floats around in his gelatinous mass for a moment, and he then kind of spits it back out. Oh. Okay. I understand.
Well, can you let me know?
Oh, sure. I believe that this might be the work of a powerful being like Prudikine, our god. It is a massive change. Perhaps she, they, he inserted it with more power. Perhaps this place, continent, Vuth, needed change.
I suppose that would be interesting for the story.
Maybe one day I'll read the story.
One day you will. And I'll hand the map back to Hito.
Hito, you give the map back.
I am given the map. I put the map away. Well, that's mildly disconcerting. I'm sure it won't have any possible repercussions. Ugh. Just another strange thing to happen in the legacy that we're leaving.
Yes.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that. The way it talks as if it's everywhere at once. Around you.
It does have telepathy, and it reaches very far.
I can stop talking.
No,
it's fine. It's fine. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's okay.
All right.
Time talking. Don't talk 24/7.
And with that, I guess we just kind of continue on. Ito just continues ruminating a little bit about this.
All right. Let me see. So, going over, you continue heading southward, where the goblins are now marked on your map. It is a fair bit of travel, you know. Especially now that things are not quite as they used to be. However, you find the plains to be a much easier trip. Some things come along here and there, seemingly to kind of harass the cart. However, it is mostly stuff you kind of could just stomp at your current level.
It's almost like we're going into this quest that we were supposed to take at level 3.
We over-leveled, essentially, yeah.
We over-leveled for the funky.
Because remember, this part of the continent is considered the easy mode.
We beat Zabuza.
Yeah, we went ahead and beat Zabuza.
We did. We're doing like endgame raids, and then we came back to like the main story quest.
The biggest issues mostly comes down to a few megafauna, like these very large deer. You can very often see them long before you come across them, but they still tend to be quite a pain to avoid and are quite territorial, love to knock the cart over, try and harass Alfred. That's the dire hyena's name.
Yeah, we didn't make it confusing at all. I don't understand what your problem is, Caleb. I don't understand what difficulty you're having with it, and honestly, you seem like kind of like you're not trying.
Album would have destroyed these motherfuckers.
Yeah, Album would have just... It would have protected us.
Album would have opened his mouth, and they would have all fallen into it.
Actually. So, but a few deer stomping later, I guess, what happened?
Yeah, not much of an issue. However, you eventually make your way down south and reach the tree line. There's not been many of these, and you do see where essentially just a wall of forest begins to kind of stand before you in the distance. The trees rise up quite high from the distance you're at when you first see them. It's hard to ascertain, but as you do get closer, you would put a few of these at probably a fair 100 feet or so. And let's see. And so from there, you enter the forest and into the jungle.
Oh.
Where did this go?
Caleb, should we have like a small little token to represent where we are?
I was working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to. I am working on getting one, but no, you're generally in the forest right now.
Wait, hold on. Pull out the bunny token, easy. Pull out the bunny.
It's just
Julie. That's
where copy and paste.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just rename it like Party or something.
Y'all are joy.
We are joy. Oh, Caleb, thank you. That's so sweet of you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna attack you with my bite now.
Thank you. So let's see.
I have a question. Has it been like 24 hours?
It most definitely has. This has been multiple days.
Great. Excellent. I only need 2 hours of sleep. I'm fine.
As well, you don't have to worry about marking off rations, as there are there are plenty of deer you killed to substitute that for this.
If not, we probably had 15 separate spells for it that we could just use at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't need to eat.
Let's see.
Oh,
right,
aren't you fancy?
Right. Where did this go?
Caleb, did it at least a week pass during travel?
I'll say so, yeah.
Okay. So I can use one of my spells.
Oh, that one, yeah.
So, you enter into the forest. The trees here have an incredibly dark, almost kind of blackened bark to them, and they stretch up hundreds of feet. You see that at a point you can't see the top of these trees, not from the canopy obscuring it, but there almost seems to be a fog that lingers up after a certain point and obscures the tops of the trees. Eventually, still in your first day within the forest here, things begin to get quite marshy. The ground beneath you has less and less grass and begins to get muddier and muddier, and even the magical cart seems to be having troubles getting through it.
Are we going to have to walk the rest of the way? I hope not. Things are seeming to become more difficult to navigate.
Please don't use the W word.
Kara, I'm sorry, but the bones in your legs will have to, I suppose, deal with the pressure of use for once.
Cherry can carry me.
That's
probably.
True. If you do tire that easily.
You're going to have to W word eventually.
Change?
What, do you want me to say the W word?
No. Can you turn into a squirrel?
Can't turn into a squirrel. Let me think really hard on this. Actually, can he turn into a squirrel?
I think he could turn into any creature that he's seen if he's a doppelganger.
Damn.
Is it too small?
Is it too small?
Could he turn into a really fucking big squirrel?
It is as per alter self, so he can be small.
Okay.
So he could be like
he could be a
cat.
really fucking big squirrel.
He could be a really big squirrel if he saw one.
I would like that very much.
I I'd like you to. I just like you to be in a shape that I could carry you in, but it seems that's too much.
Yep. Wait, I believe Alter Self is humanoids only.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Right, so
Okay.
yeah, couldn't be a squirrel.
I mean, you could just put him in some kind of baby Bjorn, if that's really what you're looking for.
As much as fun as I would have, let's say the answer is no.
I think it could be charming. I think you would look good strapped to like the back of a very powerful individual. You know, you would look sort of like a mini me.
Oof, I'm not paid enough for this, am I?
Oh, certainly not. No.
Certainly not. But you're still with us. Say now, change. Be with my sisters. For now, I wish to scout ahead and make sure there's no troubles with the Goblin Village.
And I will, be present in spirit in some way. And I'm going to send my familiar off with Kaguya. Hito reaches into the front of her skull and pulls out a large globule of meat and viscera that takes the form of a eye.
An eye with bat wings.
With bat wings, yes.
Yeah.
Fleshy bat wings.
And
that is my tumor familiar.
Your favorite, let's see, my favorite ability that you have.
Yes,
I forgot that
everyone's favorite.
I think I'd like to accompany you, Kaguya. If not,
I
just
do
a
wanna
little
ask-
close.
These things I'd rather take solo, but if you wish to accompany me, I won't deny you.
I will be staying with Kara. I believe this is the best outcome. If I can protect Change and her, then we should all be very safe.
We can certainly try. You remember the last time we were alone?
Well, yes, but I'm not truly alone here. And certainly I'm not looking for trouble this time.
Yeah,
Well,
Kaguya.
trouble sort of found us last time.
It was a bit of a mutual agreement.
Did it happen again? Please call out to us, and I will be here within a moment.
I will.
And-
Also, did we manage to set up like a small base camp outside the forest? We're gonna take like a day.
I don't think we
to set up an area,
stopped because
Yes.
we've been trying to get there. I think we were going to establish one once we were close, but we're not really close yet.
Yeah.
If
And the
you
forest
did,
has been
I
really
kinda
thick.
wanted one.
If
a
you
little
do-
bit outside, just so that if things go bad, we can teleport away.
I'll say
yeah,
you
no-
can have done so.
Yeah, no, we probably like found
Okay.
an area where we could like
I guess we
where
would have had to
where we set
stop.
up like a tent, and, like a big old tent, like some camp, and like
Yeah,
it's just a
okay,
camp essentially, more of
okay,
like a camp than a house.
We would have had to stop a couple times on the way, I guess, because the carriage doesn't last indefinitely. So
Yeah.
sure.
But Kaguya is going to go out one of the windows and pull herself up to the roof. Say, she's waiting for Ren now.
Ren seems to kind of stick, like not as agile as Kaguya, but she's very more, I guess, floaty, where she kind of floats in the air and sticks to walls as if she was made of glue.
So anyways, let's be off. And the way Kaguya's moving around is that she's moving through the trees using the grappling hook.
Yeah, I imagine the familiar is perched on your shoulder for the majority of that way.
By the way,
Yeah.
I'm also taking Gift with me, but he's in sword form.
Okay. Let me see. So y'all head out, scout into the forest then?
Yeah, towards the Goblin Village.
Let me see here. 1 second.
Also, I'm casting invisibility on myself.
Kaguya will simply just have stealth on her. So
Okay.
How much of a bonus invisibility gives?
plus 20.
Plus 20. Okay.
Mhm.
So add plus 20 to this. Did it roll? I don't think it rolled.
I do not think it has rolled yet.
Oh wait, hold on.
The Caleb rolling his little fucking 31. You know what? I'm keeping an eye out for dangers on the way as well. So.
Oh, you can see that roll.
Yeah, you did. So sorry.
Yeah, just making sure.
32.
Damn. Okay, that's a perception check. And a stealth check.
Yes,
Damn.
I can also have my eye make a perception check. I don't have the eye in here yet, but
Is the eye going with them?
yes, the eye is with them. I've said that a couple times. Yes, did I not say that?
You did.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't catch it.
Okay, there you go.
I see.
What do my eyes perceive, Caleb?
What does my eye perceive?
Let's see.
My eye perceives slightly more than Kaguya, actually.
And a whole one over me.
You could say 5% better than Kaguya.
So, going forward, you're all various forms of stealth hidden away. And as you kind of move through this jungle, this foliage, you can start to see where like other plants have taken over, where vines crawl up trees and seem to strangle the life from them, where large kind of mounds of underbrush and such, thicket and all, keep certain places from being well traversed without essentially kind of getting torn up from the needles and other spikes and whatnot from the plants within. But out of all of them, you notice one in particular as you go much further ahead. You can see an area where not only are the trees dead, there isn't the other hostile life that lives there. There's only one other plant that kind of seems to be about here. It looks like basically a large vine that almost wraps around the trees and hangs from branches, seems to weave through the mud and be all about this place. And with those perceptions as well, you can see that something's not quite right about it. You can see that the ends of the vines end in little claws, and that it almost seems to move around a central point, the vines almost kind of slowly swirling around.
I am going to... This is funny, Caleb. So, I'm just gonna roll this. Technically,
Well,
use the bonded mind feed through my familiar. Because I can control its behaviors, and I can see Kaguya, and she can see it.
You see this as well, sister.
I make it nod affirmatively. I think it could only communicate pretty basic things, though.
Well,
right?
no, the fact that remember, you just have to have eyesight of me to be able to use.
Yeah, but
bonded
I don't
mind.
want to be too bullshit about. I mean, I get it depends on how bonded mind works, because we've kind of gone back and forth over this. Like,
It does work like this.
Is it just us reading each other very well visually, or is it like us having a sense of each other?
It's telepathy.
It's basically telepathy, but there's no telepathy happening. You're just reading each other so well you can basically read each other's minds and have a conversation.
Okay.
With how well you know each other.
Then, in that case.
So, yeah, I suppose I'll allow it.
Yeah.
This is...
The octopus? Or like a, what is this, a land octopus?
It seems to be plant life. I don't think I'm too familiar with this, but I could think on it a moment. Caleb, what would be the relevant skill to know what this thing is?
This would be a knowledge nature, DC 23.
Okay, I will roll that then. Normal.
You see?
Yeah. Let's see, by the way, Kage is thinking to herself, like, I wish I could see Rin right now.
Don't worry, I can see you. You get from bonded mind.
You
just think of me as your shadow.
I can't say anything back because you're not. I have to talk out loud then. I can't see you. I can't speak to you.
Fine, I'll remove the invisibility.
No, don't remove your invisibility. You need it on right now.
Let's see, where is it? So yes, you would know, Hito, that this is a viper vine. It is a flesh-eating, carnivorous plant. Usually has many tendrils that extend from a singular stalk and from a kind of blooming flower area, but you don't see that on this one. From what you know, they don't typically bury that. The bulb and whatnot, but it's just odd. What you would be very aware of them is that they do produce pollen, but it is essentially a very potent pollen that affects living non-plant creatures. Individuals that smell it are often attracted to come closer to the vine, where often they then fall prey to it.
Be quite wary around these. They're plants that are essentially stalwart predators. If you get too close and smell of their pollen, they will intrigue you to get closer and become more docile when they'll snap at you. I do have an idea, though, if you'll indulge me for but a moment.
Go ahead.
Very well. I am going to cast Burrow on Kaguya through my familiar, which is something I can do. Let me roll that. I knew taking the spell would be useful.
I can dig now. Kaguya says, sorry, like Kaguya says in Bonded Mind.
I can. You just innately know I can dig now. That doesn't matter. I don't get arcane spell failure, baby. I'm fucking potions.
Okay.
Now, just to be clear, the burrowing creature that refers to when you are in the middle of burrowing. You can still run and charge if you want. Just only not when you are like underground.
Yeah. You want me to attempt to go into the dirt and kill it from there?
Yes, I think if you can find its root, you should be able to deal with it rather quickly. It won't naturally release its pollen if it can't sense you because it's not alive anymore.
Can I? Will I still be able to move freely within the ground?
Oh yes, completely. Also, keep in mind you get all of your natural bonuses to your movement speed from being a monk. So, I don't know what your bonus movement speed is.
Oh, well, that's 30. Like, hold on. Again, it has to do his land speed. Let's see. Well, it says only to land speed. Like, dude, can I still have that?
Does it? Oh wait, does it say only to land speed?
It specifically states land speed.
Ah, damn. Then no. Yeah, it wouldn't help you.
What was this thing called again?
Burrow. It's a spell.
No, the creature.
A viper vine.
Viper vine. Okay. See, Kaguya is thinking about it. I could attempt it. See, I'm not sure how well I'll be able to sneak up on this thing, but is it how dangerous is this creature?
It can be fairly dangerous, but if you're underground, the likelihood of you inhaling any of the spores is next to none, since it appears from the actual exterior of the plant.
Can I hide from it underground? That's my other question. It's a plant, so
Caleb, would I know if its roots are prehensile?
Very.
Do you want some more protection underground?
Not to mention just the fact that I'm like, does this thing have tremor sense? Because I feel like it does.
Oh, almost certainly, yes, it does. Yeah, you're not going to be able to sneak up on this thing. What were you saying, Titan?
Oh, I said Kaguya, do you want more protection underground?
I suppose. Remember, damage comes from sneak attack. That's what I want to hit it with.
Here, I can cast a spell that can give you protection, but it doesn't last very long. So you'll have to tell me when you want it.
Do you wish for us to come over there? It seems like this might be worth our full attention.
Are we close to the goblin encampment?
You're not sure yet.
Shall we
the
ignore it to
terrain's
see how far we are, or how close we are to the goblin encampment?
Is there any, conceivable way to go around this, I guess, is the other thing.
You could get around it. It'd be more hazardous. Well, not more hazardous than it, likely, but you would put you through thicker marshes and more
We would have
thickets.
to go on foot. Right now we're not going on foot, but that would reduce our...
But I will say, are y'all standing there discussing this?
Well, Kage is up in a tree, away from it.
That's not what I asked.
We are taking time to discuss it. Yes, I think we've established that we're...
Okay. So, on the note of how close the goblins' settlement is, there is a little noise you hear. You hear a little humming. You see, kind of off from a nearby kind of bramble, a goblin stumbles out. He looks like he's got armfuls of wood. And he essentially starts to wander, generally the direction y'all were heading, but through the vines territory.
Kage says, "This is perfect," as she draws her sword and she looks like she's getting ready to pounce.
You're going to kill the goblin?
Of course not. But while this thing, but I'm going to assume that right before this thing can eat it, it'll have to expose some sort of weak point. And that's when I'll strike.
I don't think it's going to attack the goblin.
We'll find out. Kaguya readies her blade.
So you see as it moves into this area, it stops its moving, its little swirling pattern. With the perception y'all have, you're not sure if the goblin sees this. The vine kind of rears back just a little, almost like a snake getting ready to strike. Let me see. And sure enough, it grabs this goblin, who I will reveal. Let me see if there is a way to force show this. If you look in the character section.
Oh no.
We gotta save him now.
And as he is grabbed, and kind of squeals out in goblin fright, another one rushes out. Let me get them revealed as well. Sorry. There we go. Spear in hand, charging the vine.
There's no way in hell. Okay. Kaguya is gonna attack now.
Alright. This is gonna be initiative.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. So wait, can I get that initiative advantage, or is it
I don't think you get any.
I did technically ready my attack.
I'll say it counts as surprised against you.
Okay. First off,
I'm gonna
Hold
ready
on.
a spell and give it to you before you go, by the way.
Okay, what spell?
Here you go. This one.
Fuck. Cause I'll have to make a buff. Which one?
Here, because I know it has tremor sense, so any sort of invisibility won't be helpful. So I'll do
Sanctuary. I see. Nice, nice, nice.
So now we will roll initiative.
Good luck.
I'm not here. Do I roll initiative?
Yeah, let's.
Can if you
Hito
want.
immediately upon this happening grabs Kara.
Because Kaguya ready to. You see, Kaguya looks like she's beginning to get faster and faster. Kaguya fucking springs forth. I'm going to use a style strike. I haven't used yet.
We still do have to put in initiative.
Right. Sorry.
So to put in initiative, right-click your token and you'll see a sword and shield. That will put you into an encounter.
It says there's no active combat.
Sorry, go ahead. Do that again.
Okay.
Right. I forgot we're up here.
And from there, you can click the dice and roll your initiative.
Combat state. Okay.
Karanaru was the least prepared out of all of you. They were just sitting here.
Hold on. How do you roll initiative again? I'm sorry.
Alright, go to the punch icon.
Right-click your token.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. I go to the punch icon and click the dice.
The punch icon.
Top right.
Oh my god.
It's a
next
fist,
to the
right?
text spot.
I don't see a punch icon.
It's a fist.
Alright, you see it's like a fist? You know,
Right.
where the text... Yeah,
Let's see
over
here.
there.
Oh, okay.
There you are. Hold on.
God, I love Twilight Princess stick.
It's very good. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is some nice looking. This is some good goblin icons.
Dilk.
Running.
How much is this?
This is the little. No, this is the little goblin running out.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. Well, shit. I guess they go first. Where did this go? So they run out. Let's see. Throw a spear at this thing. It seems to land into one of the tentacles, but it does not. It does not seem very fazed by this, and continues holding the other goblin. Let's see. All right. Begin combat. Rin.
I'm back. Hello.
Okay. Am I close enough to actually go in and attack it?
Definitely.
Okay. Rin is going to pull out her vicious katana and challenge this vine.
Can you challenge a vine?
Yeah.
Shit, I guess you can.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't. You don't actually have to be able to communicate with it.
You have issued a challenge to it. All right.
And then she's going to run forward and attack it.
Okay. So it will count as flat-footed for this, as it is not initially aware of your presence.
Alright. I only get to do one attack, full attack.
See, 25 against its flat-footed. That will hit.
It's 30 damage.
30 damage. Let's see. And just slashing?
Yep, just slashing.
Okay. Please fix your HP. I applied that to you.
That killed me.
Okay. Alright, so next. Hito. You're a ways away, but you're... I will say...
Lord, she coming.
My lord, she coming.
If you take the run action, you could be there and ready to act on the next turn.
Oh yeah, I'm flying at my full speed and going at top speed. Hito grabs Kara by the hand without really properly explaining and says, "Change, stay with the cart, and make sure you don't get attacked in the meantime. We have to go save our sisters." And she takes Kara. I assume I don't have to make any kind of check. I'm using the mule back cords, or rather I have them, so passively just kind of can take you.
I am very light.
Yeah, so if you were...
I can lift and drag over 2 tons, I think perhaps.
Yeah, if Kara is allowing, you can simply drag her with you.
Alright, wonderful. I am flying at top speed over there then, and you're free to do whatever you want, but that is my turn, I believe. Yeah, I don't get any kind of action, right?
No, that will simply get you there.
Okay, then yes, that is what I do. Oh wait, I can rage. I'll rage.
Okay. Kaguya.
Okay. So, normally, I'm not able to use Flurry of Blows, let's say, and move. However, with the Style Strike Flying Kick, I can indeed do that. Say, up to my movement speed bonus, which is 30 feet. Is that was I reasonably close enough or no?
If you were in the trees, yes, you could reasonably be close enough.
Okay. Then I'm going to come in with just a fucking Flurry of Blows to attack this motherfucker. It's here. Turn on Formless Mastery. Nah, I need to do some cutting. I'll take out the Blade of the Sword Saint. And this thing is dangerous enough. So, give me a sec. Hit that fucking power attack, and...
Let's see. It is flat-footed. Is it immune?
Oh, wait. That's it. Wait, so there's a dispatchment bonus, so everything else should have a +3.
Damage-wise or attack?
Attack-wise.
Okay. Yeah, no, that all hits.
And I did look this up because I wanted to make sure a plant is not immune to sneak attack.
It is not.
Very funny. Very funny that you can
no, because don't worry, on all sneak attack things for like ninja, rogue, all that, they have the specific creatures that are immune to it. Plant should not be up, and plant is not up there. See, and this thing should not have any traits that allow it to be either, unless otherwise noted by Caleb.
Let's see. Okay.
So this is it dead, Caleb?
So you come in, and this is with the sword or with the fists?
Sword.
Kinda sword?
I can substitute the sword for any fist attack.
Okay. So you come in. You have severed every single tentacle that it has, every single tendril and leafy bit that is sticking out of the ground and within range of you to access.
I really came in with the Virgil maneuver.
You see it is at this point that the ground parts and the bulb bursts forth from the mud, with a set of tendrils following with it, smaller than the ones before, fresh but still present. Let me see.
It's time.
So that is now its turn. Man, you've pissed it off. Well, does it have the intel? Yes, it does. So...
It's a 1.
It's... And you're close to it as well, right, Ren?
Yep.
And Hito, did you charge up on it? Hito?
Let's say. Also,
yes. Sorry, I am right up there. So Kara is within eyesight. I'm about, I would say, like 60 feet up, probably.
Also, Caleb.
Yes.
This thing. Let's say. By the way, this thing takes 4 points of strength damage to its ability score as well.
I see. There we go. Okay, so let me make sure. Yes, I need all of you to make me a will save.
Oh,
This is
good.
DC
Gotcha.
24.
Holy
So
crap!
wait, including me? I'm 60
Is this
feet up.
this is an enchantment effect, right?
60 feet. That is exactly in range.
Fuck. Okay.
Damn.
Let's see. Like I said, this is an enchantment effect, right?
This is supernatural.
I think it's a supernatural charm, which means it's not actually enchantment.
So,
Yeah, I'm not. It doesn't say that it is.
damn it. Okay, well, here we go. I might have to use the power of the Exarch because the will save is not too great, sadly.
Yeah, mine's not fantastic. Never mind, I'm a
It is.
god.
That's it. I'm going to use my.
You two gonna use tokens?
Yeah, I'm going to use a Draconic Reverie so I don't get
wait,
fucked by the things. Because we don't
Do I
pass it.
fail?
DC 24.
24.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, hold on. Do I have to roll this? Let me
You do. You came up and attacked it.
I'm holding you, so yeah, I'm spending an Exarch token.
Wait,
Is
I
it
don't
a will?
see your roll.
This is a will save, yes.
I rolled publicly. It's at the bottom
yeah, she
there.
rolled.
Oh,
Yeah, she
sorry.
rolled.
For
Okay, I'm gonna
Rin.
use
I
a
don't see
point of
Rin.
resolve to roll twice and take the better result real quick. So it's a will save, right?
Yes, this is a will save.
Roll the other one.
Oh.
No. Let me see.
Damn, I rolled a 2 and a 5.
Kaguya, are you spending that token?
Yeah, I said I'm spending that token.
Hito, are you spending a token?
Yep, I said I was. Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
No, that's
So,
fine.
you two have passed. Rin, Kara. This cloud of spores kind of puffs out, and you feel your mind kind of lull, and it just smells really nice, and you want to find the source. So you will essentially just be getting closer to the plant each round.
Mindlessly or to the best of our ability?
Mindlessly. You don't have to fight Hito to get to the plant.
Oh, no. I would not have fought Hito. I would have just cast Dimension Door.
Likely you would do that.
Gotcha.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mhm.
Damn.
So let me see. So Rin and Kaguya, that was its swift action.
Cool.
It is now going to attack.
Okay. Damn it.
Oh,
Well-
this is a stinky moment.
It's a real stinky moment.
Rin, you get. Let's see. Rin, you're going to get the first attack. And it's this. Where did it go?
I wish I declared I was using all of my bows. Yeah.
Ooh. Does a
You can
36 hit
You can
you
negate
flat-footed?
that. You can negate it.
How?
Can't you? Fuck
Result.
you.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I do have fuck you. Caleb,
What?
fuck you. My fourth ability on resolve.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yes. Oh yeah.
Jesus
As
Christ.
so, you don't. You
I love that Tiny. Remember, fuck you. He's like, oh yeah, fuck you.
so you
That's so good.
you are only taking the first bite damage then.
Wait, why did I hit apply and it went to alpha?
How
Oh, I
long-
had alpha
Make sure
clicked.
you have
There we go.
the other thing clicked.
There's one important thing that I need to know, Caleb. How big is this thing?
That's a large creature.
Large creature, but kind of spread out. So, I guess think that this is the size of like a big topiary bush.
Okay. So, yeah, Caleb,
One
you've
you can make
you've forgotten my secret special move.
Oh?
You've forgotten one of my secret special moves, Caleb. Caleb, you've forgotten.
Oh, when things are bigger than you?
Yes, you've forgotten about my Steadfast Slayer ability.
Well,
yes, you have.
hold
yes,
on, Folk, because we're not done yet.
Oh, good.
Because you can still full attack if you do a Swift.
Now,
So-
here it is, baby.
Here's the attack that's coming to me.
Rin, you're getting the first one of these. Kaguya, you get the other 3.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
The first one hits.
Let's see. So the second and third hit.
The 26?
26 does not beat my AC.
Okay.
As well, Rin, hold on. Do give me a will save from that first attack.
Alright.
What?
You do get to attempt to save
Oh,
from it
okay.
each time you are damaged.
I thought it was like something else
So
too.
six-
Like,
16 damage is not that bad, I will say.
Damn it.
Not quite.
damn.
Unless you want to spend that token.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm thinking.
While you do that,
Ideally before I make the saving throw. Okay, I'm using a token.
Does this afflict the affected target with a condition of any kind, or is it just the pull?
you are if it is an addition, you are captivated.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yes. I don't think we have anything that clears that.
Oh wait, hold on. It's attacking Kaguya?
It is attacking Kaguya as
Oh,
well.
Oh,
yes.
wait. Yeah, it has to roll.
You-
I have Sanctuary on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you're right. What is it rolling? Will save?
Yeah. I don't know what the
do-
DC is. Hold on. Wait, no, it
Let's
shouldn't
see.
be 15.
Oh.
This is.
It is a first level spell.
Oh wait, no, it is 15. Yeah, you're right.
This is a
let's
plant,
see.
so its will save is probably not super.
Not the greatest. It shouldn't be at least.
Oh, that's a
I mean, yeah.
very high one.
yeah.
First attack fails. Does it get its other attacks? Let's see.
Save succeeds. the
Okay, you can't follow through with the attack. That part of it. Okay, so it does get the others, so it will make
And
it
it
save for
can't
the other.
directly attack the warded creature for the duration of the spell.
Oh shit! No, that means yeah. If you
Oh.
miss the first one, you can't even make the other ones. Damn, that's a good spell.
Well,
I-
that means he technically couldn't make those at you legally. So
Yeah.
Let
Wait,
me
no. It used its
It
attack,
stops it. Yes, it stops it.
so it doesn't get those back.
It made its full attack action.
It can't follow through with it.
all right, I will remember this. Very
will
well.
remember this.
Every spellcast we fight from now on is gonna have Sanctuary. Thank you, Tiny.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Tiny.
Alpha still at the cart. Don't know if you told her what to do.
No, tell her to come over here.
I said that we were
Don't
going
tell-
to save. I said that
She's
we were
not
going
good
to
boss.
save our sister. So I don't know. That's up to her.
Yeah, she would probably be following. So let's see. Yeah, she would also have to use her movement to get here.
I assume Change is going to do as asked and sit in the cart, partially because he's
Oh.
scared of us, and also partially because he doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kara.
That smells absolutely lovely. I'm gonna be having whatever they're having.
Oh
Ta-ta.
gods.
Disappears
And
into
then they're
the monk.
gone. You see them laying down on top of the bulb.
Kage's in front of it. Go!
Oh,
No.
this is just lovely.
Get out of there!
You keep taking away the things I like. I'm getting this one.
And you want it
even
home?
when you're
Get out from
mind,
there!
even when you're mind controlled, you're so difficult.
So that is sadly your turn.
Yes, it
Uh,
is.
This
Well,
goblin
technically,
also. Go ahead.
Technically, I can act. I have a feat, but I don't think I could use it for anything.
This goblin also approaches mindlessly. They climb up on the bulb with you.
Oh my god.
Vibing. Just two bros vibing.
Which one, Stilk or the fucking old
this is
one?
this is Stilk, yes. Let's see. The old,
Alright, hold
the
on,
old
wait a
was
minute
outs-
though.
I
Wait,
guess it's
wait,
still,
hold on.
this is my bulb.
I can consider him an enemy. If he's moving that close, I can probably attack of opportunity him and non-lethal him.
No,
Attack
no,
Stilk?
No, I
well,
don't
I-
think if you non-lethal him, the
If-
vine thing is just gonna full round action eat the fuck out of him.
I mean, it doesn't attack us at that point then. So, nah, that's fucked up.
Oh,
Alright,
kinda wanna kill
alright, you know what? Fine, yeah, I'll let it be in the same position. Well, look, here's the thing. It can be eaten on this turn or the next turn.
I'd say next turn because I might be able to salvage this.
I would.
So,
I
I'm
would
very
allow
sorry.
you attack. I would allow you attack of opportunity, grapple if you wanted to.
I don't know, because then I'll be in the grapple condition.
That's
you,
true.
no, you're
Yeah.
not considered grappled if you grapple someone else.
No, you are. When both the
Yeah, but-
grappler and the grapple E are considered grapple.
Why is grappling so shitty in this game?
Because,
Okay, that.
and, well, Caleb, yeah, Kaguya, like, yeah,
Let me see here.
it's non-lethal.
Okay.
See, so Kaguya very quickly with her, let's see, with her leg just like picks them off somewhere far away.
All right. You punt them in the face. They are unconscious,
Well,
and they do go sliding away from the from the plant.
well, that was helpful.
Let's
Sort
see.
of.
Do you want him to die? Kaguya says.
Keto didn't say anything.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Jesus. 38 on the attack roll, and you just knocked this man unconscious. God.
So Rin.
I think we're gonna need a little bit of inspiration.
Oh my god. Wonderful.
So Kaguya starts breakdancing.
Fuck.
And then I'm going to
Okay.
full attack
Oh, that's
this.
nutty.
Oh.
Let
So
me
the
see here.
critical damage is the full damage, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that is...
Does 20 hit its AC for the confirm, though?
What's your charisma mod?
4.
4. Okay, so with that added on, no, it does not.
Balls.
But
so
you
it
do
does
hit.
not confirm, but you do hit.
Wait.
Let me
Hold
see.
on. If we go back in time to Alpha's turn, when Alpha used their move action, they can use their...
She has to use all of her movement to get
She
here.
has to run
She has to
action to
run
get there.
Dang.
So we can't...
Unless you want to take multiple turns to get here.
Yeah. And if we're going back in time, I'm turning another buff on that I didn't declare.
If we're going back in time, I'm coming
No.
with you and killing this thing instantly.
If we're going back in time, I'm just gonna grab myself a ham sandwich.
Actually,
Anyway.
Caleb, can we jump back to when Lady Zai was leaving? I want to have a quick...
We're gonna...
Yes.
It's like a fucking Naruto flashback in the middle
You-
of a fight.
So
Back
you
to the town.
No.
I wanted an everything bagel.
you cut deeply into this thing, leaving it with very few tendrils left. The stalk and bloom still remaining. Hito.
Alrighty.
It is a mess.
Kill this thing, please.
So, Caleb,
Activate the dive kick gameplay.
You're familiar with charge attacks in this game, yes? Surely?
Mm-hmm. This
That's not how that works. Hold on.
it is aware of you, so this is going to provoke attack of opportunity.
Oh, Caleb, darling, that's fine. Because I'm using one of my spells.
Okay.
It is a swift action.
I look into the camera. All right. So you are able to
Smile.
charge unimpeded.
Yes, I am. Correct, Caleb. Caleb, thank you for noticing that. Caleb, thank you so much. I'm trying to find the button. Let me just real quick. I'm gonna just real quick. How do I add?
Via
add
single
plus
attack.
2. Yeah, add +2 to this.
Let's see.
And I do believe I get sneak attack since there are multiple people adjacent to that. So that is the full 6.
That is 5e
And we're
sneak attack.
flanking?
My -5 damage because
Oh.
there's no.
Oh no,
There's no
yeah,
dragons, right?
it's technically flanked. So never mind. Yeah, there's sneak attack.
Yep.
Yeah, -5 damage.
Mine
But that doesn't really matter too much.
I'm about
Really?
to say, look, even if it doesn't die to Hito, do you think it could survive a full round against me?
So you rush up to this thing. Tetsubo in hand.
Mm.
You run up, wind back, and hit it right in the bulb. And it's a home run. Kaguya and not Kaguya. Sorry, Kara is deposited onto the ground quite suddenly, but the bulb of this thing smashed and currently flying probably farther than the tree line goes.
No, we could have used.
Does it still smell good?
Still smells good.
Yeah,
You still
Kaguya,
feel like you should follow it.
yeah, Kagi with her evasion though is gonna dodge all the splatter.
But I wanted. Yeah, I'll go get it. I start walking in the direction.
Kara. I follow her.
Let's say,
It smells like a nice fresh sandwich.
does this hit your touch,
I mean, of course.
Kara?
Give me a will save.
Give you a fucking will save. I'm terrible at these, apparently.
Apparently, you don't like them and are bad at them. Actually,
Oh my god.
still no. Caleb.
You are grabbed, and you can no longer follow that sweet scent of sandwich.
Kara, it's
But,
bad for
It is
you.
I mean, most things are bad for me. Whether or not they're bad enough for me to not want them is an entirely different question.
But it's gonna kill you.
There are
Kage
many
says holding this, like, she's still holding her sword. By the way, she's just looking at you with like a very like, please don't follow it.
Caleb.
Yes.
I'm going to go over and examine this thing. What
Oh,
remains?
what's left of it?
Yeah, what's left of it? What's left of it?
Sure.
Just a nibble.
What's its secretions looking like? Can I gather a decent amount of its secretions and say, I don't know, use it for some funny, I don't know. There's this thing called alchemy in Pathfinder. I don't know if you know about it.
You're pretty sure looking at this, if you were going to get something from somewhere, it would have been the pollen, which is in the bulb.
Which is not existent anymore.
Yeah, which is probably currently still traveling.
Possibly in the atmosphere at this point. We're not sure.
It's in the
Just
void.
a slice.
The realms of the void. Not yet.
And that's the end of the set.
Wait,
Just
no.
a chunk. Something to put onto a croissant.
Kaguya swings the whatever juice that are on the sword, sheets it. He's like, what are the state of the two goblins, by the way?
So the one you hit, unconscious, just splayed out onto the ground. The older one is laid on the ground as well, but once things seem to calm down, they lift their head out of the mud.
The Kaguya approaches and
Wait, where's that other smaller?
offers out the non-metal hand. Are you okay?
Where's that other goblin? They were trying to steal my bulb.
Kill him.
He's not dead. I non-lethaled him. Yeah, but no, Kaguya then asks are you okay? What does the old goblin say?
Soul Goblin, they reach out and take your hand and stand up and they say, "Oh, I'm doing all right. Your leg's a bit sprained, but I'll get by. Who are you all?"
That goblin speaking common?
Yes, he's speaking common.
Yeah.
Oh, common.
I am Kaguya. These are my sisters. I am sorry about your friend. I did not want him to get eaten.
No, that's understandable. She'll recover. What are you all doing this far out in the marsh? I thought it was too dangerous for most people.
I don't remember what I was doing anymore, but now I really want a sandwich.
I assure you, we are more than capable of taking care of ourselves. The dangers that are present here
Actually,
are
now I'm curious. Where you're from, do they have sandwiches?
Oh, well, we do. We have some sandwiches.
We actually were preparing some before we all almost got eaten by this fucking...
We haven't been making any for a while. We've had this new food craze going on, and it's been quite interesting.
Fucking food craze. Shut up, kill him.
Oh, pray tell, is it better than sandwiches?
I think so. It's like a sandwich in a way, but different.
Different.
Yes, yeah, we shouldn't talk about this in gross marsh. You should come with me back to town.
Let us retrieve your companion.
Right. That would be most appreciated.
Should we go grab the carriage?
Oh, certainly. Change is still back there, by the way. Hold on. Hito extends the fleshy blue wings from her back once more and heads back to the carriage.
I need to find my son.
I'm looking at this like fucking. They got like they don't have like a broken nose or anything, right? Just a bruised eye.
There's like a footprint kind of marked onto their face, but no, their nose isn't broken or anything. They're just like kind of bruised and marked a little.
We can't make a joke about feet, y'all. Y'all, we can't. We're so much better than that.
Let us move on. Kaguya
Continue.
picks her up, pulls her over his shoulder.
Can I heal her?
And walking over to Rin and holding her up like a. I'm holding her up by like the scruff of her neck. Can you heal this one?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Like a fucking kitten.
Kaguya sits her down, but it's like he's holding her up.
Alright, I'll give them a moderate heal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would have used my potions, but those cost money.
Oops. I accidentally rolled it twice.
Let's see. Okay. So you apply some healing to them. You see the kind of mark on them fade away, color returns, and their eye opens back up. Oh, that's the roll. I thought it was the other one.
roll was just really late. Okay, that's good.
You rolled exactly the same as the last one. And yeah, you see that they, let me see. Go ahead and end combat. Okay. Yeah, you see that they working on it. Here we go. You see they wake up.
Are you okay?
Please continue.
So they wake up, kind of come to look at you as you say that, and you see like their first reaction. They kind of hold their hands like in a position as though they were holding a spear at you. There is no spear in their hand, but you see the reflex happen, kind of like that of a warrior.
You know the empty spear technique. Perfect.
Empty what?
If you want, it's like it should be somewhere in that pile of plant.
You see her look over where the plant was, and then back to you all.
You'll have to forgive me. You were being enticed by the plant, and I did not want it to eat you, so I removed you from the fight.
It smelled like sandwiches. What?
You see that they seem to be having a lot of things going on in their head, but they do look back to you and kind of nod, give like a little salute, and say,
"Thank you, ma'am."
What did there? Kage will salute back, but like in a jokingly way.
If you don't mind me asking, what are you all doing here? There's not supposed to be anyone out here.
But I'm out here.
We're here to run for mayor.
Is there any reason that people shouldn't be out here?
It's dangerous, far from civilization. We try to keep...
That's so inconvenient. Do you have a civilization close that we can come to?
I can't disclose that.
and the older one says, "Oh, I already told them." You see this one get kind of huffy at the other, and put their kind of position like they were holding a spear. Still don't have one. Notice that and just put their hands on their hips and say,
"Yes, we have a place nearby."
Oh, that would be lovely. Could you take us there?
I can, but you have to make promises.
Oh?
Oh, what kind of promises?
Not to cause trouble.
Okay.
That's simple. We never cause trouble. Especially Kagi.
I never do anything wrong. In fact, I help people.
What a fucking... What? Okay, hold on. What kind of human being talks like that, first of all?
Well, first of all,
I can
I'm
assure
a
you I'm-
tiefling, okay?
I can assure
that's
you
my
I-
argument. I win.
I
Okay.
can assure you that I'm physically incapable of causing trouble. Do I need to
Yeah.
roll bluff?
But be careful, she does say she will eat through a lot of sandwiches.
I feel like you would take a negative 50 penalty to that due to phrasing alone.
Yeah,
Nah.
give me a bluff check.
Say,
Checks out. Alright,
Incredible.
you're allowed.
Go ahead.
You're allowed in town, but you have to come with me first. If you're going any longer than to enter and then leave, you'll have to speak. You'll have to speak to. Hold on. You have to speak to our Lord and Chief.
Lord and Chief, two titles. Very exciting.
what's their name?
Let me see.
That is not for me to disclose.
Oh, I already told them.
They go by Lord Tosei.
I knew
Wait,
it.
Knew it.
wait. Actually, I think I didn't tell them.
I love the old man.
Maybe they didn't know, actually. I'm not entirely sure. My senility is a real problem in my life.
Oh my god, shut up. Anyways.
Hito comes around with the cart and says, well, I suppose it's time to get a move on then. If you'd like, since we're all going in the same direction, by all means, please hop aboard. And you can direct us to where you want us to go.
Hold on, I'll cast it again.
It was already there. It was already ready. Why are you casting it again?
You want to walk all the way back to go get that thing?
No. Well, no. We need to go back and get change anyways. I already went back.
I'm about to say, you're just gonna have change just fucking get suddenly, like, he falls on his ass as the cart around him dissipates.
He would just
This
sink
is-
into the mud. He would just die. No,
This
I
is his
recovered
next
the
challenge.
cart and change. Yes.
This next challenge, find us.
God, no. He'll run off. I don't want to do that.
We all
Dead
know where
dropping
he
someone
is.
in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to go through the trouble of getting him.
It's like that one Minecraft comic where it's like, hey, get on this boat, let me show you something. They drive you to the middle of the ocean and then, oh yeah, get off here, and then they leave.
So, so I imagine you go grab change,
Yes.
and one way or another, there is a new cart brought up. Okay. So, obviously, already at max capacity with you all, and so they have to ride on the top.
Here, my son,
someone
I'll-
sacrifice
I'll sit
them.
on the top. I'll sit on the top. I have wings.
No, they can be carried by my grateful son.
Oh yes, they can be carried by your great son. Your very
that's
cool and
not-
awesome son.
Please meet my great son, Jerry. They are physically incapable of biting.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I made him myself.
Okay.
They turn away from Jerry. It is
Picks them up. They are incredibly uncomfortable.
They are so afraid of us because everything we say is like they just don't know how to process our words.
If you'd like, I can speak Goblin.
You can speak Goblin?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I can speak up one too.
Maybe I should brush up on my language studies more.
That is fine with me. I speak the common tongue as well. So I can understand things if you want to use that.
Either way's perfect.
They say having been actively using common.
Yes, I was gonna
Mhm.
say. It's
That'll be
perfectly fine. It might
that'll be most
easier for-
appreciated.
Yes.
Let's see. So we'll also apologize for the compression of this.
Oh boy, I'm ready to hear this glitch core.
No, it's not music.
It's a map.
Is it a map?
A little map. Just a little.
Map,
Just a little thing. So we start leading you forward, and you see eventually this place gets more marshy and thick. But after a moment, it's a very sudden kind of juxtaposition to how things have been. You see that suddenly things aren't quite as marshy. The plant life around isn't as hostile, and the water you go through is, while still, it seems clean, drinkable, and fresher than what you have seen in this marsh even.
Foundry is a good program, by the way, y'all. Hey, y'all, I don't know if you've noticed what's going on. Foundry is a good program. Continue, Caleb. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Let's see. But yeah, you are taken through here and over a bridge that almost seems to be naturally grown from the ground. And as you're going through, you can see that there are a variety of other goblins walking around that kind of look over at the cart with awe. There are some other things too. You see an ogre here and then, a lizard folk, maybe a hobgoblin or two. Now and you see that, yeah, as you get inside, this place has a real serenity to it. From what you might have heard or come to have expected from goblins, this does not seem to fit the bill. There is a very nice architecture here, kind of traditional Japanese. Except everything is, all the houses are kind of on stilts above the water. So there's like a space in the water below all the houses, and you can walk down rampways into the water and get on boats. You see their boats seem to be made out of giant leaves and such.
Elaine and Sons.
And the entire area seems to have this very odd harmony.
Beautiful and tranquil.
So beautiful.
This reminds me of Thamadoon, if it was more nature.
More wet.
Yeah.
Let's say more wet. I feel like that's accurate.
Honestly, I'm not sure if I've been anywhere specifically like this, but it's very nice.
Caleb, we just want a hug. Caleb, come back.
Anyways, though.
Get back here. Get back here.
They're fucking crazy. So yes. Let me see. You're eventually brought to the largest building out of all of them that you see. It's this very large pagoda with a open face to it. You can drive the cart right in, but have to stop at a point. You see that inside of here, there is no longer traditional flooring. It is instead very large and hefty lily pads that coat the ground and the watery pool that makes up this place. You see that they get bigger and bigger as it rounds towards the center. And in the center, you see that there are many a goblin sitting there, all sat around a single individual. And if you would like to come in now, player number 5.
Player number 5.
Player number 5.
Can I get a
Hello,
player?
everyone.
Hello.
Whoa, who's that?
Whoa, who
Whoa,
could that
whoa,
be?
Who is this?
Dun, dun,
Would you like to
dun.
introduce yourself?
Well, I can introduce myself or I can introduce my character. Which one's important?
Oh,
Trick question. It's my character.
Tell us who you are first.
Yourself before, yeah.
So,
Do that.
I'm Quiche. I'm sure you all know me from a couple different games on this channel. But I am also, quiche moment, sorry. I am also very active in the chat when I can be, sometimes, on occasion. Anyway, that's besides the point. It's nice to finally be joining everyone after watching this for a year.
Now, if you put your name in for the ballot and go to www.tinytwitchballot.com. No, I'm joking.
So, I suppose I describe my character then.
Yes, who do they see here? And Tiny can obviously bring up the image.
So, sitting amongst these lily pads, on top of them, of course, reading to this group of small goblins, you see someone a little more human. Long black hair tied up in a slightly messy bun and held together by some colorful flower hairpins. And they don a very thick, very intricate kimono that almost slips off their shoulders as they sit there relaxed. Their bright red eyes scan the pages, and they take a pause once the group enters, and they look up to them. They look up to you all with a completely neutral expression as they had before, and stand on their lily pad, closing their book, and give a small bow. Welcome, strangers. It's interesting to see new faces. What brings you into Thoval?
Thoval.
Thoval.
What an interesting name.
A nice name.
Feels good to say.
Kage gives us. Let's see. We all do like a slight bow, right?
Of course, yes, in unison.
Yeah,
yes.
Kage does a slight bow. Greetings, Tose. We're actually here to speak with you. You are the chief, correct?
I am.
Let's see.
Yes, we were told their name by the goblins. Yes, correct.
I'm under just the assumption that they told, and then bringing them here would just imply.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any honorifics we should be giving you?
The goblins call me Lord Tose, but you may call me whatever you wish.
Well,
Nice to meet you, whatever you wish.
They give a small laugh, but their expression barely changes, so it's a little bit weird.
Lord Tose, go ahead.
I was just saying the older goblin does laugh at that.
Well, Lord Tose, it is quite the honor to be here. Our business here indeed is with you, as my sister was beginning to say. Actually, Kaguya, why don't you continue? I apologize.
Yeah, well, such discussions are better inside. So, in a private setting. May we come in?
When you say that, Tose looks around at the goblins sitting on the other lily pad and just kind of gives a dismissive motion.
So you see all the kind of little goblin kids gathered around, understand, and they start to disperse. Some jump and swim through the water. Most take the lily pads off.
Now, I just want to say, it wasn't like in a condescending manner, but it was more like, telling kids, like, go play. Shoo.
Yeah.
Let's say, are we in the pagoda yet, or like?
No, this is the pagoda.
Yeah, you're within the pagoda.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think you've stepped onto the lily pads on over yet.
The big lily pad area is like in the dead center of the pagoda. It's a big pagoda.
May we be seated?
Of course. Don't worry, they won't sink. And then And then they sit down themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Truly, regardless how the rest of this conversation goes, I wish to reaffirm this much. This is truly a fantastic little place you have here. It's thriving. A community of goblins of this size is almost unheard of, and one especially so tranquil. I am quite impressed.
And there was even a few ogres and hobgoblins. Typically, the races do not mingle well, but this is a pleasant surprise.
Thank you. I worked very hard, bringing together goblins and other such, what people would consider monstrous beings. It wasn't the easiest, but it just takes a little elbow grease, I suppose you could say.
Hito gestures to the entirety of their group, including a gnoll, a tiefling, herself, Jerry,
a couple humans,
and Asimar.
We are. I believe we are all in good company in regards to such a thing. It is a commendable act that you have done, and I'm sure we will have much time to discuss that. But
I also want to ask really quick, how close are y'all sitting to Tose?
I imagine like we would be sitting at on the lily pads, like closest, right?
Okay.
To have a conversation.
I just wanted to make another visual note of Tose. Down the center of their lip and the corners of their lips are scars. Very neat, straight scars that go all the way down their chin and around around the bottom of their cheeks. And their skin tones on each side of those different rifts are just a little bit different.
I noticed that. I kept wondering what that was.
Anyway, go on.
We are... Oh, sorry, yes. No, you go ahead, Juan.
Wait, fuck. I was... Okay,
Well, sorry,
Kaguya...
I thought that was you, buddy.
Well, I thought you were gonna start speaking, but anyways, Kaguya says... What's the best way to go about this conversation?
Are we ripping the Band-Aid off right here and now?
I feel like... Yeah, I feel like the best move probably is just to rip off the Band-Aid.
I mean, if you want, I can try and make this...
Would you like Kara to say words?
No.
Kara's great at saying words.
Do it. Kaguya says, I have a question, Tose.
Yeah.
Are you... It's just called Xorvintaal, right? It's
nobody knows what the fuck that is.
It's just they're not even it's just called the game. Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, no, I kept thinking of that meme too. Anyways, though, Kaguya says, "Are you familiar with the game?"
The game. There are many games. You'll have to be specific.
The game the great dragons play.
I am.
We are representatives, let's say, of one such dragon. Our Lord Lady Zaya.
I see.
And currently speaking, we are going around and integrating followers at the moment. Our mission to this village is as follows. We wish to recruit you and your fellows.
You would, if I am to be so bold, we can infer there is a high likelihood that you would be able to continue to hold your station in terms of your position in your community. She gestures to Alpha. This one here has become the leader of the gnolls that we have encountered in her own subset of this community, and while you would be under the hierarchy of a larger force, Our Lady, it's not much would truly change as far as I'm concerned. it is a smoother transition than you would think, and the land that we are planning on traveling to is promising, I think, in many ways. Of course, this is all hinging on your willingness to participate. She smiles.
I kind of think for a moment.
If you are fearing that that your followers would face discrimination, I can assure you that no such thing would happen.
My position of power doesn't matter that much to me, at least when it comes to dragons. My only concern, now, given this is quite a bit to think about, but my only concern for the people of Thoval is their safety.
Nito kind of like perks up at this. That is. I apologize. Perhaps I'm speaking too quickly, or perhaps. Did we truly do such a good job of selling you on this that you are considering it so immediately and freely?
Well, I'll be fair. If you've come here in the name of your dragon, if she has shown interest in my humble village, then I can only say that saying no would be a little bit iffy, as dragons can be very temperamental and demanding when they want to be.
Nito kind of bites the inside of her lip a little bit. Yes, it is an unfortunate truth. It was not something I wished to bring to the table, but indeed there was a possible chance of retribution, one which we certainly did not want to befall your people, which is a great deal part of the motivations we have in requesting your assistance and integration.
Trust us when we say that subjugation is not the priority.
You are you motherfucker.
When you say that, Tosei does kind of shoot Kaguya a look. Like I said, their face does not change much, but there's like a glint of something, like as if they caught that.
Yeah, I know.
You mentioned.
Thought we weren't saying the S word.
Jesus
Christ!
I thought the S word was slavery.
No, the S word is subjugation. You weren't supposed to say it. No, you're
Ah,
not
you say-
saying it.
Now Rin saying, look, done
I hate
corrupted
the
her.
S word.
Change.
Nobody
I'm
likes the
very good at
S
sneaking, but please make your presence known more when you do. I forgot you were there. Please,
Alright.
like, breathe or something. Holy shit.
You telling
I
me I could have
understand.
left this whole time? Sorry, go on.
That's
Oh no, I wouldn't know. But, like, I wasn't aware of your presence. You know what I mean.
Kara raises their hand.
Talking stick.
Tosei points to Kara as if he's like, "Go on, yes, you."
You mentioned that you had some apprehensions regarding the safety of your people within our hands.
Of course.
Perhaps there is a method to quell some of those concerns. Is there any dangerous creatures in the vicinity that have been giving your people trouble?
Considering we live in the middle of a jungle, there are quite a few
I can only
beasts and
imagine.
such that give us trouble.
Anything infamous?
Caleb?
1 second.
Do we have any particulars?
Well, there was the Viper Vine.
Well, nobody's told Tosi about the Viper Vine yet, but...
I see.
Let me see. So, you would know of two particularly large issues that you yourself have been unable to deal with on your own. The first is probably likely out of the question. You would know or have heard of it, essentially an unknown creature near the shore, out in the water. It's essentially quite known for kind of forcing a low tide, sucking in enough water to eat all the fish in the area, and if any goblins are in the water at the time, them too. But no one's so much as seen the thing, just the effect that it has.
And that's only one of them?
Well, that's one of them. The other would be that there has been quite a bad infestation of these large and odd crab creatures.
Giant.
You've been able... You can deal with them quite easily. It's more so the problem that there are very many of them, and it's hard to get the time to dedicate to finding the source while fighting through all of them. As you essentially would leave the town undefended for a long time. So that is the second issue you've been unable to handle.
I can think of a couple of things. Particularly, we've had a big issue with crustaceans overtaking areas of the jungle, and of course, bringing us grief. Those are the bigger problems since they're more mobile. The other one is just some sort of whirlpool, I suppose. It lives in the... where again?
Down near the shoreline.
It lives closer to the waters, near the shores, and it just takes whatever happens to be in its vicinity and swallows it whole. Be they fish or my people.
Then, we shall deal with the first and take a crack at the second. I do have
an idea.
Well, I guess we do gotta ask. Would doing such a thing be sufficient enough to get that kind of trust? But I'm not doing the negotiations here.
That is, I suppose, the other question. Do you believe that the rest of the community will be so willing in such a similar manner? Do you think they'll be all right with this such thing?
I assure you, they are perfectly fine with change as long as it benefits them.
Oh, did you hear that? I turned to change.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm already laughing.
As they just tilt their head a little bit
Oh,
and look around.
right.
We haven't introduced any of our own names yet, have we? How rude of us.
This fellow here is named Change.
He is not entirely relevant to this mission, but we've brought him along as, I suppose, an aid of sorts.
My favorite underling. I think I guess
don't say that. I'm sorry, she's mean to him. I promise we don't... Call you... Shush. Just shush.
Kage, like, I'm a bully.
Yeah, I'm a bully. What was I saying? See, you've got me all twisted up. We should properly introduce ourselves. She gestures to, her and her siblings, are the Dragon Sisters. At least that's what we call ourselves. We are of the Nuru family. I am Hito.
He perks up.
All right. That's Kaguya, Rin, and Kara. You seem.
I am Kara, yes.
My name
Yes,
is Kaguya.
Alpha.
Yes, and that is Alpha, a recent addition to our extended family.
I'm sorry, did you introduce Rin?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure, because I was like, everyone was talking kind of fast, and I was like,
Yes.
I didn't hear her name.
Yes. You that seemed to strike a chord with you. Our moniker, our surname is.
Yes, forgive me. I haven't heard that name in years.
You've
Yes,
heard
you
the
said.
name before.
I have. In fact, I suppose it used to be my last name.
Hito's eyes go wide and she looks to her sisters surrounding her. Didn't know it was a common surname.
Pray tell, you said used to be. Did you remarry? Or
Did you reject the family name? What happened?
I can't say I rejected it, necessarily. But I don't suppose it applies to me anymore.
We're beating around the bush. You were another disciple of Master Koken then, yes?
Perks up a little more. A
I
disciple,
see.
you say?
In so many words, he never really gave us a proper title, but disciple is the closest I could really call it. He certainly wasn't much of a father figure, I would argue.
You get a little more of a laugh from that.
Good teacher, though.
Fantastic
I would say
teacher.
he was a father.
Well,
he tried
say-
sometime.
I will
Go ahead,
say,
Amy.
I will say, considering all of you are still alive, he learned something from me. I was actually his son.
By birth.
Yes.
A direct descendant. Interesting. He never spoke of you.
I don't imagine he did.
And that is where we're going to call session for today.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
I don't get to talk. I don't get to talk for the next.
We are
hour.
running a
Oh my
little
God.
late, so no.
Yeah,
Yeah, running
it's
quite
honestly
late,
a
and I
good
can-
place to
yeah.
leave it.
I can only imagine Tiny is on the verge of death.
Yeah, I think Tiny's actually going to
Yeah.
expire on stream if we don't end soon. Thank you all so much for coming out.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
It's
you
an
for
extended
watching.
Xorvintaal session for our
We-
first day back. Bye,
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.